Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Biden's student loan relief program remains blocked in court.
A three-judge panel of the Fifth Circuit Federal Appeals Court has unanimously rejected a motion from the Biden administration to restart the program to wipe away thousands of dollars in student loan debt for millions of borrowers. The appeals court allowing to stand a ruling 3 weeks ago by a federal judge in Texas that the plan is unlawful.
Fox's Jack Callahan. New York City Mayor Eric Adams has ordered homeless people who appear to be in psychiatric crisis to be involuntarily hospitalized.
The New York Civil Liberties Union and homeless advocates are pushing back, saying homeless people have the right to decline medical care. Others point to unprovoked violent attacks by mentally disturbed homeless people as reason to go forward with the plan.
Fox's Gary Baumgarten. That plan calls for extra training for police officers and other first responders. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, it's coming up on 7:03, local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Good morning, everyone, and welcome in. It's news with Logan Thompson, and it's also our day number 4 of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund, the 52nd annual. This hour is brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, and we're going to be talking to our friends from Cleveland Plywood in just a few moments. But let's begin with the news and the Cleveland Daily Banner and Anna Shan report. The State Department of Education released the 2021-2022 State Report Card. Cleveland City and Bradley County schools both received good evaluations. Cleveland City schools recognized as a best for all school district and given a satisfactory designation. Grades 3 through 5 scored a 1 out of 4 in achievement, which measures the rate of students meeting math and ELA grade level assessments. Grades 6 through 8 scored 0.5 in achievement. Grades 9 through 12 scored a 4. Again, that is that is a overall CCS, again, Cleveland City Schools, 4, also on its graduation rate. Bradley County Schools recognized being part of the Innovative Schools model, given the advancing designation. Grades 3 through 5, a 4 in achievement. Grades 6 through 8 scored a 1.5. Grades 9 through 12, a 1.5. Bradley County Schools secured a 3.5 for its graduation rate. Also in our news this morning, our news partners at Local 3 report that Cleveland fire crews were called into a crash yesterday afternoon that caused a power outage for about 100 people, 100 residents in the area. The Cleveland Fire Department said a truck was traveling southbound on Michigan Avenue Road, left the road before striking a power pole. The 2 poles were ultimately destroyed, and the driver was not injured, thankfully. And the Chattanoogan.com, and this came from a press release from the Secretary of State's office. New business filings in the third quarter of 2022 were the highest for a third quarter in the 24-year history of the data being collected for the state. The 1.1% year-over-year growth in new business filings from the third quarter of 2021 shows that businesses continue to establish in Tennessee at a record pace. During the third quarter of 2022, 18,752 new entities filed to do business in Tennessee, and over the past year, 76,941 new businesses filed. Employment rose by 140,000 jobs. All right, that is the latest, and I tell you what, we're going to make this part of the news because it is the news. Everybody's talking about our 52nd annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. I want to say good morning to Brenda Lawson. And Brenda, first of all, good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Of course, Bridget came back Rick, I'm surprised. Rick Kaywood said he did not want her here, and I don't understand that. It's fine. Steve Robinson's here, Cleveland Plywood Company. Well, Brenda, here we are, brand new morning. Just bring us up to date and tell us where we're starting.
Brand new morning. So we are starting out the morning with $41,000. We ended yesterday with $41,247.54.
That's a good number. So 41, 247, 54. Still 54, I guess, or maybe
Still
not.
54.
All right, very good. All right, so anybody
Yes.
we need to update here?
So we've had several come in this morning. Steve Jacks, $25. Michael Stokes, $25. Heather Brown, $10. Bridget Blankenship, $50. Dr. Russell Dyer, $200.
Yeah, Dr. Dyer texted me last night. He said, look, I went ahead and did it online. He said, but that's got to count for him.
It does.
For him and Dr. Cash. They'll be here at 7:30.
It does.
Couldn't get here at 7, of course. We had to wait till 7:30. So we'll talk about that later. But anyway, no, Dr. Cash and Dr. Dyer are on the way. Memo to you and the school systems. Okay?
I think they got a memo. I was told by one yesterday they got an email.
They got an email. They got apparently social media reminders this morning. Yeah, I think they all know about it. What else, Brenda?
Sheila Smith, $25. Vincent Jarman, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, $100. Jeanette Sweat, $100. Brian Welch, $150. Anonymous, $1,000. Barry and Brenda Melton, $75.
They help us every year, Barry and Brenda.
That brings our total to $43,007.54.
$43,007.54. Don't forget, we do have several prizes when you donate, and this goes for any donation amount. We have tickets now. Just added this yesterday. Cleveland State, 2 tickets to an evening with Tamika Catchings. Thank you, Cleveland State Foundation, for that. 4 tickets to Six Flags Holiday in the Park, 4 Dollywood tickets. A child can ride in the Sheriff's Command Post during the Christmas parade this Saturday. Winner to be drawn Friday, tomorrow, when we're live at Garden Plaza. 4 tickets thanks to the Atlanta Braves. They donated those. Also, 4 tickets to the Lady Vols, Georgia, and a parking pass. 4 tickets to the Vols, the men team against Auburn. It's in February, I believe, and that includes a parking pass. Hey, thanks to the Tennessee Titans. Bridget, you're so mean to the Titans.
Me?
I don't understand why they would give us anything.
I love the Titans.
Okay.
You're the one.
Well, we wish they'd go back to Houston, but it's fine. The Titans and the Texans on Christmas Eve. But see, we got to be nice. They've given us these. By the way, Rhett Bryan, who's their studio host, who also handles our dealings with them, the affiliates, he said those are worth about $500.
So what's their record versus the Falcons' record?
Brenda, why do we need to bring up these controversial topics? We do not need to be bringing this up. By the way, I don't know.
I don't either.
Falcons are horrible. Anyway, that's a good point. Let's see here. We've got a bunch of other prizes. We will have another prize to announce, I believe, tomorrow morning. Our friends I'll tell you this, Easy Auto Credit, my friend Bob Carn, Robbie Carn, and Ben Chandler, they're all going to, I guarantee you Bob Sr. won't be here. I don't think Robbie will be here. I think Ben Chandler's coming to tell us, but they've got a big announcement to make tomorrow. Oxford, Alabama, Performing Arts Center. We have tickets for the Oak Ridge Boys, 3 Dog Night. And, of course, Rick used to be a member of 3 Dog Night. Dwight Yoakam, also down at the Oxford Performing Arts Center. Well, Steve, look, he gives it to me all the... Well, go ahead. Come on. Steve Robinson's here. Rick Kaywood, Cleveland Plywood. He gives it to me all the time.
Well, I've been witnessing that over the years, but I can't...
Hey, I'm sorry, Rick, or Steve. Where's his mic?
Wireless.
You people are trying to kill me. Honest to goodness. You change the buttons. You change the colors. I don't understand what is going on here. So now they've added a whole new channel for me to forget. So whatever, it's fine. Go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
Am I still censored?
Leaves the mics on all the time. Just be careful.
Yeah, I mean, because they change the buttons, so you people listen to the commercial breaks, and we get all these texts and everything. You're still on. Well, guess what? We're going to be on because they changed the buttons on me. Go ahead.
Well, with you and Rick, I have a little chart on my wall, and it keeps score, and it's very hard to keep up with because you guys are always bantering back and forth. As last I read, it was slightly better than the Titans.
Okay,
Rick
that's
was
the
slightly
record.
better than the
Slightly
Titans.
better than the Titans.
And you were behind.
I'm way behind, as usual. Rick Kaywood, good morning. How in the world are you?
Doing well, Steve. Thank you.
Well, thanks. We really appreciate you gentlemen coming in. Cleveland Plywood Company's been a long-time supporter of the Empty Stocking Fund. Steve, to get serious just for a second here, I know that you and your family have always, and your business have always felt it's important to give.
Well, we have, and it's fun. I can't believe a year has gone by and that we're back here, Brenda, and it's been a good year. It's been a difficult year for families in our community. We've seen gas prices, we've seen food prices, we've seen a lot of different things happen. So I think the Empty Stocking Fund, once again, is going to play a very critical role in these holidays coming up, and I think there are people that have given that may need something this year that haven't.
That's
you know,
right.
and vice versa. So I would always just say, if you're in a position to increase. If you can do a part, do a part. But please be involved in this worthy cause.
Rick, I do want to mention, as we've said a lot, that this entire effort this year is dedicated to the memory of Ron Spangler. And Ron, of course, allowed us to bring our party over there about 6 years ago when Brenda Lawson and I came together with Tom and Sandra. So anyway, we're dedicating to our friend's memory.
I think that's fantastic, Steve.
Certainly so.
Family appreciates that.
Absolutely, to which you're a part. Rick, so talk about Cleveland Plywood Company, and you know, you guys are just so big in this community and have been. How long now, Rick? Where are we?
I guess.
Would you like to come in from the hallway and talk in the microphone? Is that okay?
I will.
Okay.
I think we're on our 54th year.
Yeah, I think so.
54th year at Cleveland Plywood.
Yeah.
So
That's unbelievable.
I've been there 46 of those years.
And a true family business. A true family
That it
business.
is.
Yeah. Steve, what can you do for people at Cleveland Plywood? How can you help people?
Well, when you say that, what are you talking about? To help people in the community, or
No,
help
I mean, you know, as far as they come in looking for items for their.
Well, we you know, being a community business, you know, we don't try to segregate and say, well, we only serve this group or this particular group. If you live in Bradley County, and we consider Bradley County our market area, although we go outside, of course. But
Sure.
but you know, we want to help you maintain your structures. We want to help you build new structures. We want to help you find parts that you might not be able to find at a large box place or something. And we try to have the expertise. We're having to repair our houses, people. You know, we're not just building new ones, although that's wonderful. We have to keep up what we have. And I think we play a very big role in that in our community.
Rick, doors, windows. Tell me more about it.
Doors and windows. We have our own door shop where we don't manufacture the doors, but we do assemble them. We buy the parts and then can assemble the doors. A lot of people think when you say you have a shop, think you actually build the door itself, which that we don't do.
It's a beautiful showroom. It really is.
We do have a showroom that we have our doors displayed, have our windows displayed. Then we have our hard lines to go along with that, where walk-ins can come in and buy most tools, or any tool that they want.
Steve?
I was just going to say, you all did a great job for us at the virtual home show.
Yes.
And any listener that wanted to go, I suppose we can still go online and see that. Is that possible?
MixTV.tv, absolutely. Yeah. Gideon Ratcliffe put that together and did a tremendous job. And a lot about your history and of course going forward. Well, guys, let's talk about the Empty Stocking Fund and Cleveland Plywood Company this year and what you guys would like to do here.
Well, we gave Brenda our money. She got it first thing when we got here.
I noticed everybody gives her the money.
Yeah,
they don't come over here.
Yeah, she didn't even say hello. She said, "Where's the check?"
Well, Steve, I mean, come on. This is for the children here.
That's right. That's right. I admire her for that.
I know.
She did say hello after.
Oh, she said it afterward. Okay. Rick Kaywood, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And anything else you'd like to add? I mean, you took a shot at me right off the bat. Sadly, we weren't on the air.
Well, that's true. But, yeah, I think I mentioned that where you only work 3 months out of the year, and Dwayne and Bridget have to pull the load. So.
We'll keep it that way, though.
Yeah,
Well,
Bridget likes that.
I can understand that listening to him. The only person I think that it actually controls him is the one who chancels, Dr. Kahn.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
He's a little more lean when Dr. Kahn's around.
Yeah, that's true. Although Dr. Kahn could take a lesson from that if you heard his comments on Monday. We got a little off the rails. But anyway, we're fine. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much. We appreciate Cleveland Plywood Company so very much. Merry Christmas to you guys and your families. And again, thanks for all you do for the Empty Stocking Fund. And this community. You do things year-round, and we really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us here today.
Absolutely. Rick made me do it. Thank you. Well, we'll see. Why would we need to end on a bad note? Bridget, let's get a check of the streets. What's happening? 717.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there, and as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. They work with the communities and businesses they serve to make sure that all forms of waste are handled in ways that are reliable for their customers, safe for their employees, and respectful of the environment. Visit them online at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
All right, time for a Hardee's Wake Up. And Hardee's, again, always a big supporter of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. And Bridget, let's get back to that for just a second here. How can people give? As I know we got a couple of school directors on the way in here in just a moment. Now, here's what's disappointing, Bridget. And I don't mean just you and your performance. What I'm talking about is I tried. Now, that's the second year I've tried. We've done the guest host now. This is our third year. I tried to get the city versus the county. I mean, look, tomorrow night, it's Bradley-Cleveland basketball.
That's right.
We're going to be there, by the way, Mix 1041. Also, MixTV.tv. Shelton and I will be doing it. Josh Rogers has a pretty good excuse.
He's on paternity leave.
Just had a... What?
He's on paternity leave.
I don't think Jeff Rogers has granted paternity leave, quite frankly. But anyway, yes, he's not going to be there. He's got a new baby. But anyway, I tried to get city versus county versus city for the Empty Stocking Fund, them to come in here, and let's just see, let's get it on. Let's make it happen.
They
said no. They said no. We're not competing.
One common cause.
Boring. Although, Brenda, they did the best of any guest host last year. You remember that?
Yes, they did. Last year they were the
top. Hang on a second, Brenda. Go ahead, what?
I said, yes, last year they were the top guest host. Yes. Yeah. But they have a big challenge today. And by the way, if you're an employee at the Bradley County or Cleveland City school system, you want to keep your job, you better, see, now that's not helpful, is it? 614-6499. You can text, they can call, they can text. What else they need to do, Bridget?
That's right. Call us 614-6499. That's the volunteer Ridipest Mix line. Text us at that same number on the HHM text line, or go to our website, mymix1041.com. Click on Empty Stocking Fund.
Hardee's new Charbroil Double.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Big news! We're all morning people now. Nope, you're not less lazy. Hardee's now serves super sausage biscuits anytime before noon on weekends.
What?
Again?
Bite into the new, meaty Super Sausage Biscuit, only at Hardee's.
For over 50 years, the Empty Stocking Fund has been a tradition in Bradley County. Our mission is to see that no child goes without Christmas. With your donations, we were able to provide toys for more than 1,200 kids last year. This year, the need is even greater. Please consider helping us as we share the love of Christ with our neighbors in Bradley County. The Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv Empty Stocking Fund fundraising drive is taking place November 28th through December 9th. Donate online or mail your donation to P.O. Box 2370, Cleveland, Tennessee 37320. The WCLE Empty Stocking Fund is a registered nonprofit. All donations are tax deductible.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals.
We're here for you. So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Weather Center, Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv, day 4 of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund this hour, brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company. We will be at Garden Plaza, Cleveland, tomorrow morning with a live broadcast. It'll look like, I guarantee you, a Norman Rockwell painting. And they've been getting ready, Bridget. They held a nacho bar for us yesterday.
That's right.
And you represented us over there, and you said there's a big crowd there. So.
Yeah, huge crowd. I got there early. There was already a line, and it was absolutely delicious. So can't wait to hear the results of that.
All right, we'll be at Garden Plaza tomorrow. Our guest host tomorrow will be Jonathan Cantrell. And of course, Sarah Cantrell.
Yeah.
Of course, we can just, compare IQs between those two. But anyway, that's tomorrow morning. John and Sarah Cantrell will be guest hosting with us. 7:23.
For a limited time, you can choose from 4 different mattresses and buy all 4 for the price of a twin. $199, $399, $599, and $799, any size, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 51. Mostly cloudy this evening with a low of 29. For tomorrow, cloudy skies during the day, a high of 57. Then we'll have rain moving in overnight tomorrow night with a low of 49. Rain early in the day on Saturday with a high of 61. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 30 degrees.
We're having a moment of silence.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Vehicles Direct, lifetime certified. Over 150 used cars on the lot at all times. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland, vehiclesdirect.com.
Mariah Carey.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone 423-472-5423.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Hey listeners, there's a new buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthaler, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates, a $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Dr. Russell Dyer, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Doing great.
I'm doing great. Thank you for doing this. We really appreciate it.
Good to be here.
Although, as I just said, Dr. Cash, you refused to compete. I wanted this to be county versus city.
We both made that decision. Thank you very much.
Dr. Dyer wanted to compete. And let's just be honest.
Well, all right. Well, maybe I said something behind the scenes.
I'm kidding.
I did not. I did not.
Well, let me kick you off here. And Brenda, let's get our pen ready here. Dr. Cash, this is from Patrick Spangler, your principal at Bradley Central High School. He says, I'm going to quote him now. Normally I can't quote his text, okay, but I will quote this one. I want to start Dr. Cash off with a $200 gift this morning. Thanks for everything. And then thank you, Patrick. I do want to mention, Dr. Cash.
He didn't return my call yesterday, so it's probably guilt.
Okay, well, we'll just have a meeting on the air. No, this entire effort is dedicated to the memory of Ron Spangler,
yes.
Who was such a big part of our Empty Stocking Fund. So I know that's got to be special.
Yeah.
Just kicking us off.
And I will also tell you that, but I think both the county and the city, our teachers, our principals have a heart for kids. So this is what makes them sing. And Ron Spangler had the biggest heart for kids. So I think in service they give, but this is in memory and honor of Mr. Spangler, and we're all very grateful for that. And I tease you about Patrick, but Patrick is just like his father in the sense of going above and beyond for a child in need and doing anything that, and I can honestly say that about all the principals, but Patrick is always working to say, let me tell you about this kid and what can we do for this kid. So
that's what it's all about. And Ron Spangler, of course, he allowed us to bring our Empty Stocking Fund party when Brenda and myself and Tom and Sandra Rowland all got together on this, merged 6 years ago to bring the party to Ocoee Middle School. It was a game changer at the time. Dr. Dyer, I want to go over to you. You know, and Dr. Cash, you know how important this really is because, look, you see it on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's the good thing about having a community that supports our kids and a community that supports what happens in our schools. We have so many families right now that are in financial hurt, and so many that are working 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet and put food on the table and buy medicine and all the kind of things that are just essential for them to live. And if it wasn't for this fund, if it wasn't for the community coming together to do this, a lot of those families wouldn't have the Christmas morning that a lot of us are fortunate to have. And that's why this is such a big deal for all of the community to step up and to help those that are truly in need this Christmas season. And from what I'm seeing, and I don't know about Dr. Cash, from what I'm seeing, the need is greater this year than what I've seen the last few years. So we really appreciate everybody stepping up and doing that.
I want to get a comment from Brenda Lawson in just a moment about we could we cannot do this without school staff and personnel because they're the ones really who identify who we need to get with here and help. But Bridget, we just got another family member who from the Spangler family. Is that right?
That's right. We just heard from Brittany Cannon, and she said, "While my heart hurts so much, it is also so full because of the kind words that have been shared about my amazing daddy. He would be so proud as the Empty Stocking Fund was so important to him. My family would like to give $200 in memory of my daddy." So thank you, Brittany.
Brittany doing a tremendous job at the Pie Center. We were discussing the Pie Center, Rick Kaywood and Steve Robinson and myself here earlier. Brenda, we couldn't do it without our school staff, could we?
We could not. We would not even know where to begin. So we're so thankful for the school staffs in both schools. And, you know, they've been doing this now for 35 years, I think. So, but we're just grateful to them because they do a lot of work, I think, that nobody really understands behind the scenes, what they have to do to get the information to us. And so we're just grateful for them. Yeah.
And I think, to again show you, I think my elementary principals took a half day to wrap gifts, and that was an amazing act of service.
Yes, they did.
I don't know what kind of job they did, but at least
they did.
there.
They did a great job, and yes, they came in. I think it was
some of your principals that probably didn't do a good job, but that's a whole other story.
They came in. I think it was election day. I think it's the day they came in, and they came in and they really knocked out a lot of presents that day. So they did a fantastic job.
So we've been talking,
By the way, thanks, Brittany. You're awesome, too.
Yes, she sure is. Look, we've been talking about your staffs, and I may have said that if they want to keep their job, they should give. And I may have said that, or maybe Bridget said that. Steve Robinson, that's his policy at Cleveland Plywood.
Pretty sure I heard you say that this morning, Steve.
It's a separate issue. All right. But we forgot about the school boards. So here we've got I think our first school board member that belongs to the Bradley County Board of Education, Josh Taylor, $100 from the Taylor family. Josh, thank you so much. Now, he's a rookie board member, and so he's got to,
Thank you, Josh.
All right, well, thank you very much. Josh Taylor, we really appreciate it very, very much. We got to get the school boards involved, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and I've sent a text to my school board members this morning and reminded them that we'd be on here today. So hope to hear from them, but I know that they are all out and about, and hopefully they'll be calling in later.
Well, thank you very much. So, Bridget, I tell you what, we've got a good bit of momentum here, so tell us how people can reach out and donate on this 4th day of the 52nd Annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund.
Okay, call us on the Volunteer Red-Pest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line, or go to our website, mymix1041.com, and click on Empty Stocking Fund.
All right, we'll come right back. We'll get an update on where we are. Of course, it all benefits the Christmas, the Empty Stocking Fund, the Party for the Children, and that's Saturday, December 10th. Also, Brenda Lawson will bring you some needs that we have for shoppers and wrappers. We've got hundreds of more children still coming in. We live in a growing community, ladies and gentlemen. That's wonderful, but with that, we have a growing need. And especially this year, as you've heard from this panel this morning. So, hey, whatever you can do would be so appreciated. And every time you donate, help us keep that alive. We're going to take a
Teddy Bryson.
We're gonna get. Hey, Teddy Bryson, hang on, buddy. I love you. Hang on a second. I want to take a break right here. Got to take a quick break at 7:35. We'll talk with Ted Bryson up next. The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
The burden of chronic pain, no matter the source, can have a...
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. It's football time here in the great state of Tennessee. Score big with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland all month long. Visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Good morning, everyone. At 7:38, Roger Pickett.
The Black Friday Savings event continues at all Mermaid Mattress locations. Save on Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and all Mermaid Mattress sets.
Now, from Local 3 News, it's coverage you can count on.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 51, a low of 29 this evening with mostly cloudy skies for tonight. For tomorrow, cloudy skies during the day, a high of 57. We'll have rain moving in late tomorrow night and overnight with a low of 49. And then some light rain showers early in the day on Saturday with a high of 61. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 30 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Holiday excitement's in the air. The Town Squire, your holiday headquarters for that man in your life. The Town Squire for 45 years have been helping their customers fill Santa's sleigh full of men's gifts. By Southern Tide, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and Johnny O. The Town Squire, the men's store known for customer service, great selection of merchandise and name brands, and free gift wrapping. The Town Squire is a shop that appreciates the customer. Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, Tennessee. All right. The University of Tennessee all over the men all over McNeese State last night, 76-40. NFL Thursday Night Football tonight. Bills at Patriots. That's a good one. That'll be on Amazon tonight at 8:15. You can also listen on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Hey, we've never done this before. We're going to have the TSSAA State Champ Blue Cross Blue Shield Bowl games tonight. Chattanooga Baylor will play MBA Montgomery Bell Academy Division II State Championship game tonight, 7 o'clock, right here on Mix 104.1, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Let's get you know what? On this next one, I'm going to go to the school directors. So tomorrow night we got a little basketball game happening, several of them actually. Bradley at Cleveland tomorrow night. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. Now JV before that. We'll have it here, Mix 104.1, MixTV.tv, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Dr. Cash, Bradley, Cleveland. Any comments there?
We will win that. You know, we'll just push that through, and Russell and I can attest that it's always a good game. And it doesn't really matter, but you know what you think your team can do. If it's that rivalry game, it's tight and fun. But I surely hope we pull it out. I'm sure Russell thinks the other way.
Well, maybe just a little bit. My opinion is the Cleveland Blue Raiders will rule on Friday night, and that's going to be. But it'll side that on the court. But you know, we'll do it a little arm wrestle here in a minute for that.
Okay. So they will compete at something. Okay, very nice. Hey, I just got this. Amy Tinsley, of course, assistant coach of the Bradley Central High School Bearettes, pledges $100 in memory of Ron Spangler. And she says, yes, the competition between Dr. Cash and Dr. Dyer, or Dr. Dash, we've never thought of that. Steve, that's a good idea. That was nice. Will be settled at the game Friday night.
Oh,
there we go.
Hey, bring it. Bring it. We're ready.
Come on, Amy Tinsley at Bradley Central. I'm getting some other text. Also understand we have a surprise guest in our Eller and Owens green room, so we'll get to that in just a moment here. Now, Brenda, am I saving this one we got from Corey? Is he calling?
Let me check.
Yep,
Yes, he's calling.
we got a lot happening here. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, we got more. I tell you what, Brenda, are you ready for an update? You want me to take let's take a call here. I understand we have a caller on the line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Steve. It's Teddy Bryson.
Teddy, how in the world are you?
I'm doing great. I just wanted to call in and give a little money. Dr. Cash is a wonderful leader, and in memory of Ron Spangler, he was at Ocoee Middle, a good friend of mine, and this program helped me when I was younger, so I'll never forget it.
I did not know that, Teddy. I did not know that.
Yes, that's the only Christmas I had when I was younger, Reverend Littlefield.
I had no. This is the first I've ever heard that. Are you serious?
Yes.
God bless you.
My mother told me that someday maybe I'd be able to give.
God bless you, Teddy. I had no idea. That's how far back. Now, Teddy, I'm not saying you're elderly, but that's how far that's how far back this goes. Brother Littlefield started this in 1945. So, I mean, you know,
yes, he did.
It's, my goodness, I did not know that. You know, Troy Weathers called us yesterday, I believe yesterday morning, and said, you know, it would be nice to hear some of the stories from people who have who have benefited over the years. Let me tell you, if you're out there, now see, I don't want to start crying, but if you're out there and you were helped by Reverend Littlefield and this party, he's the one that started all this, 1945, my grandfather, then call us, let us know.
Yeah, he sure did, and did a great job, and he inspired me. And I really appreciate what he did for me, and now my kids have because of success of the school system, my kids are doing fine. And I appreciate everything that you guys do, and I hope we keep it up forever.
You know, and that's the point, really. Every dime that's given keeps the tradition alive. So hey, Teddy, now what would you like to donate? Brenda Lawson wants to know. What would you like to donate?
$100.
$100, Teddy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bryson.
Yes, ma'am. And I appreciate what you're doing, Dr. Cash. And I appreciate Dr. Dyer, too. The competition between the schools is always good.
Thanks, Mr. Bryce. Appreciate that.
Teddy wants a competition. That's right, Teddy. All right, buddy. Hey, Teddy, God bless you, bud. Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir. You have a good day. Hope you do well.
Oh, we will, and it's because of people like you. Rick Kaywood's got something to say. Rick, let's go back over to you.
Steve, as you know, I purchased Posh Nails.
But you needed
a year and a half or so.
Long-time customer.
Well, my wife hasn't figured it out yet, but it's my retirement plan. She does work there.
Okay.
So,
Posh Nails, absolutely.
What Posh is going to do this year for their donation to the stocking fund, tomorrow, Friday the 2nd, everything that we do tomorrow, we will do 50% of that to the empty stocking fund. So hopefully we can, people that are considering having their nails done this weekend will come by tomorrow. They can make an appointment with us, or walk-ins are welcome.
Can you confirm that you put a sign up of my picture and said that I'm the only one never allowed to come to Posh Nails? Is that?
Well, we can accomplish
because
that.
Because you had a weed eater, you said, for me or something like it, some power tool.
You were talking about weed eaters. That's how I did the pedicures, but you lied.
Let's not jump ugly here with me, Rick. Anyway.
But if they would like to make an appointment, they can call 614-6726. We are located at 4464 Frontage Road, which is in the town center. So please come by tomorrow, Friday the 2nd, and everything that you spend with us, we will donate 50% of that to the empty stocking fund.
And I think you're going to join us on the finale on Friday the 9th at Life Care and announce that total. And Rick, we really appreciate that very much. Posh Nails. Bridget, over to you.
Okay, I gave this to Brenda already, but Seiler Fence Company, $200. So that's from Lindsay Seiler and her family. And she says that the Empty Stocking Fund helped their family back in 2008 when she was originally diagnosed with oral cancer. She said, we as individuals had given over the years, so as a business now, we want to give back. So thank you so much to the Seiler family.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Dr. Dyer.
Yeah, I've got one that Bob Pritchard has told me he's been trying to call in, but you're a cheapskate and won't add more phone lines. So,
well, don't talk about Bridget that way. What's wrong with you? I know she went to Bradley, but who cares?
But Bob Pritchard, principal of Cleveland High School, is donating on behalf of his family $250. So I want to pass that along and make sure you got that this morning. So thank you, Bob.
And I think, Dr. Dyer, if you'll check your text message, I think we got another one from Jeff Elliott.
Yeah. So
Dr. Jeff Elliott?
Dr. Elliott and his family, I want to give $200 in memory of Ron Spangler, so my friend and fellow middle school administrator colleague. So thank you, Dr. Elliott, and your family for doing that.
Their families known each other for many, many years. I understand we have a caller on the line. Caller, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Steve. It's Corey Lindbergh. How are you, sir?
Corey, how in the world are you, buddy?
Hey, doing great. Just wanted to do a couple things. Say good morning, but also call in a pledge for $200 from the Bradley County Principals Association. We do this in every year in memory of Ron Spangler, but also in honor of Dr. Cash, who asked us to give every year in lieu of a Christmas gift for her. We really appreciate that, and I know it means a lot to Dr. Cash personally, this program, but also the principals in general who see the direct impact of this program every day. And so really this is something that as a Principals Association we believe in, and it's great to see the principals at the event, but the work every day that you all allow us to do to help kids is really tremendous. So Steve, Brenda, the whole team, we just want to say thank you on behalf of the principals and teachers at Bradley County Schools, and I know speak for Cleveland City as well when I say that we could not do this without you all, and I know that the feeling is mutual. So we appreciate everything you guys do, and just know the lasting impact it makes on kids. So,
Bridget,
so I just wanted to call that in.
At this point, I regret saying that Corey was trying to save his job. I all of a sudden regret that.
Yeah, you should.
Corey Lindbergh's a principal.
I appreciate that, and I could probably use the help. So, whatever you want to put in with Dr. Cash, you just let her know. But really, she really is very selfless in this effort and wants us to make sure that we're involved in this. Yeah. And then Lauren and I are going to give $100 too.
Wow.
But I just wanted to let you all know that we appreciate you all very much, and on behalf of the principals, thank you for what you do. So,
Dr. Cash.
Yeah, thank you, Corey. Thank you to all the principals. I think for me, I think that's the most important thing we can do at this time of year is trying to give to our students and their families, because sometimes it's not just the students that are with us, but they'll have younger siblings that we take care of as well. And it's just joyful to be there when they pick up the gifts. And I know that Dr. Dyer has seen this too, that group of kids who come in to help and assist and give that. It doesn't matter which school system you're from. No. That service and that heart is very visible, and all the adults mixing, it's just a joy for everybody. And I think that's what, as educators and as Christians, to give those gifts and give back is a major part of who this community is, I believe.
You know, I had someone tell me earlier this week, and I kid about the competition, but I'm not kidding. But anyway, no, I'm kidding around. And that is, I had someone tell me, it seems like, at least in this community, these are 10 days that we all just wrap our arms around these children, and we all come together in a beautiful way. Corey, I tell you, I was telling Steve Robinson and Rick Kaywood here a few minutes ago that I was so glad to know that when the Bradley County Board of Education made the decision and passed the naming, I believe, of a gematorium after Ron Spangler, that I believe that a group from your school, maybe you were there too, took him the artist rendering. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
He got to know that prior to going to heaven. Is that right?
He did, and it was really unprecedented. And Dr. Cash, and Amanda Lee, and Troy Weathers, before he was off the board as well, really helped get this thing going. We wanted, we knew we wanted the park to be named after Ron, but we wanted him to be able to enjoy seeing that. And so it really was a blessing. Dr. Cash and I, along with the team, got to go over and present that to the family. And just say, you know, the Spangler family is such a big part of our community. And I know that Ocoee Middle wouldn't be the place that I have the privilege of coming to every day without Ron and his family. And so, you know, it was a big deal to us, but it really was an honor to do that. And really, Dr. Cash and the board helped push that through in an unprecedented way to be able to honor that family. So we will always be grateful for that.
Corey Lemberg, principal of Ocoee Middle School, and Brenda, of course, we had our meeting yesterday and getting ready for this is what it's all about, it's the party.
That's exactly right. And Corey, we appreciate you and your staff for all that you do on the day before and the day of the party, helping us get the gifts to the parents, because without you allowing us, Dr. Cashew and Corey and that staff allowing us to use the facility, I'm not sure what we would do.
Well,
but it's a really good facility, and the logistics works out really well.
I will say the Raider Arena bid on it, but it was
we got outbid. I'm sorry.
On the bid, they also bid on the World Cup, and Lee University also got outbid at the Ray Kahn Center. All right, hey, Morant, thank you, Corey. We got to run, buddy.
Yes,
Merry,
sir. Thank
Merry
you all very
Christmas.
much.
God bless you. Corey will talk on the for a while. The Miranda Refner, the Refner family, donating $100 to the Empty Stocking Fund.
Thank you.
How about that? Right there in your office.
That's
She's
right.
a newcomer to your office.
She is incredible.
Doing a wonderful job.
She's doing a wonderful job. And that's another, I think you could look at both systems, but it's not just our principals, our teachers, it's almost every employee that they have a heart for kids, and when they see something that needs to be done, they just step up and do it. And that, again, is a blessing for all of us. But thank you very much, Miranda.
All right. Okay, let's do that first, Dwayne, if we can. Go ahead, Dr. Cash.
I have one text. Vicky Beatty wants to donate $100 in remembrance of her friend, and she says that she remembers him fondly.
All right, we love Vicky Beatty.
Thank you, Miss Beatty.
Known her all my life. All right, understand, do we have a call? I thought we did. Okay, I was told we had a call. Bridget, over to you.
All right.
Let's check our Simmons Bank celebration list while we get the call on here.
Okay, happy birthday to Abby White, who is Sweet 16 today. She's a sophomore at Bradley Central and a member of the Barrett basketball team. That is from her mom and dad, so happy birthday to Abby today. And then Tyler Gardner is 16 today, a student at Cleveland High School, and that is Eric Gardner, Volunteer Ridapest's son. So happy birthday to Tyler today. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridapest mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
I understand we have the chairwoman of the Bradley County Board of Education, Amanda Lee, joining us. Amanda, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Steve?
Well, we're doing great, and we've got a lot of giving to children this morning. It's a wonderful morning.
It sounds like it. I've been listening all morning. It's been hard to get through, so that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. That's all right.
It is. I just wanted to call and contribute $100 as well, and to say thank you for what you are doing for the community and for all of the kids here in Bradley County. Especially at this time, I know this year families are struggling more than ever due to inflation and many other things. And so I think this year is especially important to give back to those if you're able.
Amanda Lee joins us, chairwoman of the Bradley County Board of Education. It's, your board sees it year-round as far as the need's concerned, don't you?
We do. And, our Bradley County is a great place to live because, anytime Dr. Cash sees a need or our principals see a need, our community just comes together and is always willing to help, with whatever need is there. And, I think that is why we live in a wonderful place, because not all communities are that way.
Well, thank you so much, Amanda. I can't thank enough, Dr. Cash.
Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. And I will tell you that Amanda, as well as all the other board members, if I have knowledge of a kid who needs something and I send it out to them, they always step up as well. It's a quiet giving, but it's ceaseless when we know what a need is. And this takes care of so many children at one time and families. And the thought of any family that we have knowledge of not receiving something is heartbreaking, but this covers in blankets, and we hit the most needy based on what our schools know and the generosity of this community.
Yeah. All right, Amanda Lee, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Dr. Dyer.
I've got a couple that have come in. Lisa and Cliff Eason are donating $100 for the fund. And Cliff has a little story about Steve Hartline.
Here we go.
He said he saved the world of education from Steve Hartline becoming a teacher. He substituted us at the Teen Learning Center when I was principal there, but he fired you, is what he's saying here, after a short period of time for your inability to do anything. So,
that's very different.
I'm just reading what I see here and adding that, but from that family, $100.
Oh, that's great.
And then I got another text. Landon Bowman is donating $100 as well. And Landon is a graduate of Walker Valley, but I go to church with he and his family. So $100 from Landon Bowman.
Thanks, Cliff. I think we have a guest coming in here, and let's see what's happening. Wait a second.
Good morning, sir. I have gifts this morning.
Oh, Santa!
Of course, our directors are the greatest in the state. They're on the nice list. They're getting theirs.
Good.
I do have a couple of other gifts this morning.
Okay, great.
Bridget Hill said you were reminded of a Christmas cactus. Very pretty. Steve, unfortunately, you got to pick your game up this year.
Oh, what?
You're getting cold, buddy.
Oh, no, Santa!
And administrators from Cleveland City Schools have sent you a card pledging $550.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow.
Thank you, Santa Claus.
Santa, how about it? Thank you, Santa. And by the way, I get this every year, so thank you very much.
Picture with Santa. That's great.
That's good. That is very, very nice.
Well, I want to thank Santa Claus, number one.
Yes, thank you, Santa.
Thank you. Go catch that bus. And then also our administrators of our schools, just like Dr. Cash said, we have the best of the best. And they have the heart of a true servant, and that goes for our teachers. Anybody who works in our schools, they do it because it's the right thing to do. Not because they have to, not because we ask them to. It's because they want to step up and do the right thing, because they support our families and they want the absolute best for our children. So thank you to all of our administrators and all of our teachers, and the great job you do each and every day.
Rick, Steve, I want to borrow that. Yeah, that microphone. We've got our Prospect Elementary School principal, Steve Montgomery, has now entered the studio here. Steve, good morning. Let me make sure you got. There we go. How are you?
We are great this morning, and we're here for a great cause. And I've got some visitors that came with us. We got a couple of our students. On behalf of our faculty and staff, we would like to donate $800 to the Stocking Fund.
Okay, I'll start competing then.
Wait a minute.
Well, you've got, I know, definitely one of these students here, Charvetta Bess, also with you. Charvetta, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Great to see you.
Great to see you.
Tell us your name.
I'm Presley Baggett.
Okay, Presley Baggett, and I think you're related to someone in this studio. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Bridget.
Bridget, that's right. Bridget.
Sweet niece.
Yes. And Presley, but before we move on, what grade are you in now at Prospect?
Fifth.
Fifth grade. Oh my goodness. And hi, what's your name?
Ellison Clark.
What is it?
Ellison Clark.
Ellison Clark. Mickey Clark is your dad?
Yeah.
Oh no! Thank God for your mother. I guarantee you now. Well, listen, I want to ask you, Allison. What is that right?
Ellison.
Ellison, I'm sorry, Ellison. I want to ask you, why was it important to you to give to these children?
Because some kids don't get to celebrate Christmas like other kids do, and giving them a Christmas makes a lot of people happy.
You got that right. Hey, Presley, why was it important to you?
The same reason. Like, some people get, like, tons of stuff, and some people don't get, like, any presents at all. So it's good to make children happy.
Well, you've got a wonderful school. My mother used to teach at your school a long time ago, and we love Prospect Elementary. Charvetta, you come by it naturally. Of course, tell people, in case they don't know, who your parents are and your family.
My dad is Gary Sears, Gary and Charlotte, and my brother's pastor at Mount Olive, Pastor James Sears, which is on a plane right now heading to South Dakota to the Indian Reservation.
Wow, because
Take some gifts out there.
You always help out there and have for many years. You really were born into this effort, and not only this effort, but your family has such a giving nature.
Yes, we do, and that's really part of it. We love to give more than receive, and I guess it just comes natural with our family.
So your brother James, the pastor of Mount Olive, I guess that begs the question: do you still attend Mount Olive? That would be the question.
Yes, I do. I still work in the children's department.
Oh, okay, you still work.
Been there 22 years. So
I know that. Steve Montgomery, boy, I tell you, you've got obviously a wonderful group of people out at Prospect.
Well, we've got a great school, we've got a great community, and we've got a very giving school, and this is very important to us. We get to see the other side of this in January when the kids come back and they have their new jackets and their new clothes and their new shoes, and it just puts the biggest smile on their face. And so on behalf of our teachers and our community, we just want to say thank you to everybody and for what you do.
Thank you, Steve Montgomery. Thank you, Prospect Elementary. Dr. Cash, how about it?
I can't say enough about their generosity, and this is another school where any need that is in that building is taken care of by that faculty and staff. And the flip side is they also watch the adults and will take care of adults that are in the building as well. Mr. Montgomery leads that charge. His heart is huge, and he takes it seriously by celebrating every day, but when there's special occasions, they always step up. So
they certainly do. They certainly do. Thank you so much. Prospect Elementary School, they've taken a collection up out there, $800. We really appreciate that so very much. We're going to have to take a break right here. We've got so much happening. Bridget, though, we still want to hear from the people, and we need to hear from them. How can they reach us?
That's right. Call us on the Volunteer Ritipes Mix line, 614-6499. You can text us at that same number as well, the HHM text line, or go to our website, mymix1041.com. Click on Empty Stocking Fund.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the South.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Our slogan is better mattress, better price. And at Mermaid, we really do believe that because we use the highest quality of foams, the highest quality of intercoils that go into the mattresses, and we have the highest quality people working for us. We have a number of employees that have been with us for up to 30 years, and we're very proud of that fact.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
I've struggled with acne since I was 13. I can't tell you how many times I canceled plans because I couldn't get myself to leave the house. I experienced another sudden breakout and finally turned to Cortina. It was so easy. I just answered a few questions online and uploaded photos. My board-certified dermatologist created the perfect plan, and my custom medication was sent directly to my door. With Cortina, acne no longer has to be a lifelong struggle.
Of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund, brought to you by Guardian Investment Advisors. Garry Thurman, we're going to hear from Gary in a minute. We got somebody else we're going to hear from in a second. So it's a wonderful, wonderful morning here, folks, for nearly 1,500 Cleveland and Bradley County children. And by the way, I just got word that Bridget, Bradley County Commissioner Denny Collins, is watching on mixedtv.tv. And he usually, Dr. Cash, Denny Collins is watching on Mixed TV.
Hey, Denny.
And we do expect a contribution at any moment. So from Cassie Collins, I'm sure. All right, Bridget, let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
The Mermaid Mattress Holiday Sale is going on now. Buy select iCool and L&K mattress sets by Mermaid and receive a free adjustable base upgrade only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 51 and a low of 30 this evening with mostly cloudy skies tonight. For tomorrow, cloudy during the day, a high of 57. Rain moving in tomorrow night and overnight with a low of 49 tomorrow evening. Some light rain early in the day on Saturday with a high of 61. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 30 degrees.
All right, and we'll remind you this weather brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Drs. Ken and Brian Beard. They're still joyous over the Michigan victory over Ohio State on Saturday, and we'll come right back. Going to do an update with Brenda Lawson on the Empty Stocking Fund in a moment.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios. Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios. This is Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 101.3 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
The top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next. Presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Hundreds attend a vigil at the University of Idaho for 4 students stabbed to death in an off-campus home November 13th.
Law enforcement officials now walking back their initial claim that one or more of the victims were targeted, saying, quote, detectives do not currently know if the residents or any occupants were specifically targeted, but continue to investigate. Prior statements were a miscommunication.
Fox Anita Vogel, Idaho State Police have increased patrol on and around the university campus. There's been some easing of COVID restrictions in China since last weekend's protests.
After some localized changes in the immediate aftermath, a larger easing of restrictions in multiple cities appears to be in progress. There's no indication life will soon go back to how it was in China, but analysts say the timing suggests some attempt to respond to public anger.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. China reports a record number of COVID infections yesterday. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, Mix 1041, brand new hour of the 52nd annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. You're listening to Mix 1041. You're watching MixTV.tv. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. In this hour of the 52nd annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund is brought to you by Garry Thurman at Guardian Investment Advisors. We're joined by our guest host of the morning. They are the leaders, the directors of our school systems locally. Bradley County School Director Dr. Linda Cash, Cleveland City School Director Dr. Russell Dyer. Thank you both.
Just another announcement for our board member Nancy Kaysen is donating $100.
Oh, Nancy, I just saw Nancy a couple of days ago, matter of fact, at Broad Street United Methodist Church. Dr. Dyer, you've got one.
I've got one as well. Andy Lay, one of our new school board members, and his family, $200. So thank you to the Lay family.
We call him the quarterback of one of the state championship teams. Brenda Lawson, let's go to you for an update.
Okay. Dr. Russell Dyer, $200. Sheila Smith, $25. Vincent Jarman, $100. Jeanette Sweat, $100. Brian Welch, $150. Anonymous, $1,000. Barry and Brenda Melton, $75. Rick K. Wood, $200. Cleveland Plywood, $250. Stephen Karen Robinson, $200. Terry and Sherry Buckner, Assured Alarms, $200. Keith and Sharon Shell in memory of Mally Rose, $100. Dr. Linda and John Cash, $100. Patrick and Jan Spangler, $200. Wade and Brittany Cannon in memory of her dad, Ron Spangler, $200. Mark and Lori Wickham, $100. Josh Taylor family from Bradley County School Board, $100. Bradley County Principals Association in memory of Ron Spangler in honor of Dr. Cash, $200. Corey and Laura Lindbergh, $100. Cliff and Lisa Eason, $100. Amy Tinsley in memory of Ron Spangler, $100. Teddy Bryson in memory of Ron Spangler, $100. Christy Stansel, $200. Siler Fence Company, $200. Shannon Pike, $25. Bob Pritchett family, $250. The Dr. Jeff Elliott and family in memory of Ron Spangler, $250. Andrew and Miranda Refner, $100. Vicky Beatty in memory of her friend, $100. Seema Swartzel, $50. Brian Montgomery, $25. And he challenges all retired and active SRO city and county to give. Amanda Lee, $100. Landon Bowman, $100. Cleveland City School Administrators, $550. Courtney Washington, Tennessee State's Veterans Home in honor of her husband, Coach Colrin Washington, and he benefited from the Empty Stocking Fund, she said.
Is that right?
Yes.
We met her, Bridget, the other day. We took a tour of the Veterans Home. Yes. She's doing a great job out there.
Prospect Elementary School faculty and staff, $800. Andy Lay family, $200. Travis and Elizabeth Adams, $200. Jim and Lynn Kibler, $100. And Nancy Kaysen, $100.
And then I believe, before we go to a total, we're joined now by a longtime educator who's now at Scooter's Coffee, Claudia Parker. Claudia, how in the world are you?
I'm great. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good. And before we talk about the Empty Stocking Fund, we had Bridget out with you a couple of weeks ago at Scooter's Coffee. Boy, I tell you, you guys seem like you're doing well.
We are doing really good. We are staying super busy, which we love. We have had an outpouring of support from the community, and we are super thankful for that.
You sure are. And Scooter's Coffee, of course, you're right there on Key Street, right there in front of Leisure Time Bowling, right in the middle of everything.
Absolutely. Nicely located. You don't have to get in the thick of Paul Huff Parkway.
There we go.
Right, everybody. You've got a way to come in from the back. You've got a way to come in from the front in that little shopping plaza. So it's easy in and out, and I promise you we will get you taken care of very quickly, even if the line's long. I think Bridget can kind of attest to that. She saw that.
Yeah,
how quickly we were moving people through on grand opening day. So it was lots of fun.
Claudia Parker, Parker joins us, Scooter's Coffee, and your years and years in education, you know, you really can appreciate the need that we have, especially at Christmas time.
Absolutely. There were always children in my class who were in need, and a lot of times teachers will kind of fill in those gaps, but when you have multiple children, your own children, and it all hits at Christmas, it's really kind of difficult to do all that. So as an educator, we loved the Empty Stocking Fund. We loved, you know, the Elks do a Shop with the Cop that they did. Cleveland is so very, very blessed with all of our resources that are available for children. And it was a lot of support for me as a teacher. I know the other staff and faculty members felt the same way.
I know you're here to make a donation to the Empty Stocking Fund for Scooter's Coffee. Is that right?
I am, and this is actually this started from Lindsay Bell and Leslie Painter, who I know were on with you Tuesday. Yeah. And I really expected to get some text or phone calls from them harassing me.
Yes,
very good friends
of course, of course.
But I texted Lindsay. I'm like, you were on, WCLA. Why didn't you call me, harass me? I was going to give. I was fully prepared. She was like, I couldn't call out. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll text Bridget and get a donation in. But since we've got our educators here today, this is from Scooter's Coffee. Our entity in Cleveland is called Black Dog Coffee, doing business as Scooters. My mom was chairman of Cleveland City School Board for many years, and she passed away about 8 years ago. So,
who was your mother?
Lois Taylor.
Your mother was Lois Taylor? Yeah. I never knew that. Yep. Oh, you know my mom's name is Lois Taylor?
Yes,
actually,
I did know that.
She's Lois Ann Taylor.
Right.
But, I thought the world of your mother.
Well, thank you so much.
I never put that together.
Yep, my daddy's that ornery
Dr. Taylor. That's right.
Still going strong.
Dr. Robert
Still
Taylor.
ornery as can be. Not changed.
Anyway.
But yes, this donation is $250, and it is in the memory of Lois Taylor.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I tell you, directors, she was unbelievable. She was a wonderful, wonderful lady. As a long-time, Dr. Dyer, long-time city school board member. Yeah. So we thought the world of her. Claudia, thank you so much. And when do we come see you at Scooter's Coffee? Remind us of the hours.
We are open every day. Monday through Sunday. We will be closed on Christmas. We've got some adjusted hours that you can find on our app for like Christmas Eve, New Year's Day. Around the holidays, we typically do that. But most every day, we are opening our doors at 5:30 in the morning, bright and early. God bless our morning openers. I appreciate them so much. And then we close at 9 p.m. every night. And we've got a bunch of high school students from Cleveland High School that are just so awesome, and a bunch of kids from Bradley High School too. I don't think we have any from Walker Valley, but we've got some from Bradley High, some from Cleveland, and some from Polk. And I used to be a kindergarten teacher, and I'm like, I traded in my job working with 6-year-olds, and now I've got all these teenagers, and I'm like, oh, they're just grown-up 6-year-olds.
That is true.
But no, they're really, they are dynamite kids that we are super fortunate to have on board with us.
Claudia Parker, Scooter's Coffee. Claudia, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Want to go back over to Brenda Lawson. Now, they gave me, Austin Chadwick has given me a timpani. We were kidding around yesterday, and I haven't heard this yet, so let's see if it's any good.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so our total is $48,857.54.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Very good.
That's pretty good.
Very good.
Gary Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors. Gary is sponsoring this hour of the 52nd Annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. Gary Thurman, good morning.
Good morning. It is almost at 50,000.
Gary, are you there, buddy?
Steve, I'm here, buddy.
There we go. There we go. We were having a little issue with the phone. Hey, Gary, say good morning to the school directors locally, Dr. Cash and Dr. Dyer.
Dr. Cash, Dr. Dyer, good morning.
Good morning.
And,
thanks for calling in.
Absolutely. It sounds like we're almost at 49,000 already, Steve.
We're getting close, it sounds like, Brenda Lawson, about $150 or so shy of that, a little less. Yes, we are, buddy.
Hey, Steve, I'll tell you what. Go ahead and go top of my sponsorship, and that's out.
That is wonderful. Gary, can you repeat that, buddy? We're having a little trouble.
Oh, yeah. So just go ahead and throw another $150 on my sponsorship this hour, and that'll put us at $50,000.
Wow, there we go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Garry Thurman. Well, Gary, I tell you what, buddy, you've got so much happening at Guardian Investment Advisors, and, what would you say to people as we approach the end of the year?
Well, I think this is a vital time, and I really want to speak to those folks that are 50 and above because, they have what we call catch-up contributions that they can do inside of their IRA, their Roth IRA, or their 401k. So just in your traditional IRAs and Roth IRAs, you get to put an additional $1,000 back, up to $7,000 this year. Now, next year, that's going to go to $7,500. So I just advise people, if you can take advantage of the catch-up contributions to do so. As a matter of fact, Steve, in a 401k, someone 50 and above in 2022 right now can put up to $27,000 back into their 401k. And then that's going to increase to $30,000 next year. So if you're 50 and above and if you've got the extra money, make sure you take advantage of those catch-up contributions.
Joined by Garry Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors. And if people want to get a hold of you, Gary, what do they need to do, buddy?
Absolutely. Give us a call, 423-710-9199, and or just go to our website, giaplantoday.com.
And, of course, you'll be on the radio with us on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. We're looking forward to your program Saturday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, too. And one of the things we're talking about in that program, a lot of people, Steve, are worried about a recession in 2023. And I'd like for them to come in, see us for a complimentary review. We've got ways to give you a guaranteed rate of over 5% for 2023. So if you are worried about your portfolio taking a hit with a recession, give us a call. Let's just simply show you how we can get you some guaranteed rates for next year.
Garry Thurman, hey, give us the contact information one more time, Guardian Investment Advisors.
Absolutely, 423-710-9199, or go to our website, giaplantoday.com.
Garry Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors, sponsoring this hour. He's sponsored us for years on the Empty Stocking Fund. Gary, thank you so very much. We can't thank you enough for what you're doing for the boys and girls.
Yeah, I appreciate helping out, Steve. Thank you. God bless you guys.
God bless you, buddy. Thank you so much. Garry Thurman. Hey, I've got some more announcements to make. Dr. Dyer, we've heard from a newcomer to your Cleveland Board of Education, Matt Coleman. Matt Coleman and Sarah donating $200. But, wait a second. Now, hang on. There's a challenge for you here, Dr. Dyer.
Challenge. I like
Since
it.
you
Thank
announced the Cliff Eason story about me, let me say something to you here. All right. Now, Dr. Dyer, if we can get you to wear a Santa hat, they're going to double their pledge.
Hey, if you've got one
bring
around
it on.
here, I'm already, I've got this going on. Let's do it.
Let's make it happen. Okay, Matt Coleman. Matt was a wrestler. I went to high school.
Yes,
Cleveland High
thank
with
you,
Matt.
family. Thank you very much for that.
And then, I tell you what, our longtime friends, Sonia Merkel, Sonia and Ron at Sonia's Cars, $500. Thank you very much. Of course, Ron and Sonia Merkel out on APD 40 and longtime supporters of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. Sonia's Cars at $500. Thank you very much. So, Bridget, we need to find a Santa hat somewhere for Dr. Dyer. Is that right?
An imaginary one here or something we can do here.
Nancy Kaysen has asked to put a challenge out there to both school boards to have 100% participation. So she wanted me to put that challenge out there. So there it is. Nancy Kaysen is challenging both school boards to have 100% giving in the Empty Stocking Fund.
Let me tell you, nobody can put a challenge out like Nancy Kaysen. I guarantee you right now.
Nancy Kaysen's all about some competition.
You got that right. I love it. Tell you what, Bridget, let's continue to repeat how people can get a hold of us.
That's right. Call us on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. Text us at that same number on the HHM text line, or go to our website, mymix1041.com, and click on Empty Stocking Fund.
Very good. Hey, there are some prizes associated when you give any amount. We've got some great prizes. By the way, the full list is on our website at mymix1041.com. Hey, Cleveland State, thank you very much. Cleveland State Foundation, they've donated 2 tickets to an evening with Tamika Catchings, definitely a friend of Brenda's, and the Lady oh, come on. Donating for the pickleball people, probably. Is that right? Turner Jackson, is that you?
Yes, it is.
He's donating on behalf of the pickleball people, I'm sure.
No pickleball today.
We're blaming you for the parking issues at Tinsley.
Well, just wait. It's going to get worse. We got 6 more coming.
Hey, Turner, hang on just a second, okay, bud? Hang on 1 second. Okay. Also, we have prizes when you give. You're up for these prizes. 4 Six Flags tickets to the Holiday in the Park. A set of 4 tickets to Dollywood. Also, we got a child who can ride in the Christmas parade Saturday night with the Bradley County Sheriff's Department and the command post. That's going to be very exciting. So we'll draw that tomorrow live at Garden Plaza. Our live broadcast at Garden Plaza tomorrow. Hey, thanks to the Atlanta Braves. Our partners there have donated 4 tickets. We have our partners at the Tennessee Titans, 2 tickets to the Titans-Texans on Christmas Eve. We have a 3-month household membership to the YMCA for up to 2 adults and 5 children. We have our partners at NASCAR. They've donated a package here. Let's see what else we got here. Easy Auto Credit, ladies and gentlemen, will have a big announcement. Ben Chandler, Bob Card Sr., Robbie Card, they're going to make a big announcement. I think, did Ashley tell you? She won't tell me. When are they making that announcement? You know?
I'm not sure.
Is that tomorrow? Understand? We don't know.
No.
No man knows the day nor the hour. Bradley Central High School Athletic Director Turner Jackson on the phone. Turner, good morning. How are you, buddy?
Good morning.
We have your boss here. Would you like to say hello to Dr. Cash?
Hello, Dr. Cash.
Good morning. How are you? I'm just saying, at the game tomorrow night, I'm sure we will prevail. So I don't know what you need to do to make that happen, but let's do it.
Oh, goodness. Wow, no pressure.
Well, it's going to be at our court, so, I'm just going to throw that out there.
I love it. Well, and Dr. Dyer is here, too, Turner. Any trash talk you'd like to do with him?
No, sir. No trash talk.
Good. I'd hate to lock you out tomorrow, so.
Well, Turner, I tell you, buddy, you have helped us for many, many years, and I can't thank you enough.
Well, I want to challenge Al Morris and Mike Turner to do the same.
All right. What's the challenge, Coach?
$200.
Oh, wait a second. Very good. You obviously had a good swim early this morning. Is that right?
I've got water in my ears now.
Got water in your ears. Well, hey, Coach, I really appreciate it so very much. And you know what? It's all about the children, and you have helped so many children in education over the years. How long have you been at Bradley Central now, Coach Jackson?
44 years.
44 years, and the athletic director.
How old are you, Steve? How old are you?
Do you know I'm 44? I really am. I'm 44. Dr. Cash, how about our buddy Turner Jackson?
Thank you. Put a little pressure up there on those my friends up on the north end. I like it.
They'll come through.
Somebody call Mike Turner and call Al Morris and let them know Coach Jackson has challenged them. And Coach, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. I'll be there.
Okay, buddy. Thanks for everything, Coach Turner Jackson. My dear friend, Coach Jackson, and we appreciate that very, very much. And guys, you're doing good. You're trying to defend your title.
Yeah, I know. That money keeps rolling in. That's fantastic, and it all goes to help the kids. So that's even better.
That's all it is. We're gonna, unless that's something we need to do here, we're gonna take a break right here. Brenda Lawson.
We do have one that came in, Johnny Holden, $1,000.
Johnny Holden!
Thank you, Johnny.
How about it? My buddy.
Fantastic.
You don't get better than Johnny Holden. And hey, Johnny Holden. Johnny, by the way, hey, we got a camera shot here. This says, Austin, can you get a shot of my feet?
That's kind of weird.
This shoe, now, Johnny did not get me these shoes, but I saw Johnny wearing these shoes, so I went down to I'm on the wrong camera. I went down to Town Square. These are Johnston & Murphy's. And Larry, every time I go in, charges me triple. So thank you, Larry. But anyway, Johnny, hang on. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. There it is, right there. Oh, as you see, the great craftsmanship here. All right, there we go.
You need to get some colorful socks. That's just like, you guys stand out a little more.
Where's your Christmas socks?
Both of your mayors are embarrassing with their socks. I'll go ahead and tell you, okay? Don't get me started on Brooks and Davis. Anyway, Johnny has got Emerson Petty playing in the state championship game tonight. Johnny and Kay Holden. Kay, we call her Bridget and Brenda, our miracle. She has survived not one, but two aneurysms. Aneurysm. You think she's got a purpose in this world? I guarantee you. I love them. No better person than Johnny Holden. No better. And at any rate, has got Emerson Petty playing for Baylor tonight in the state championship game, which we're going to have right here on Mix 104.1, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Bridget, never done that. And we're going to have that game and the Tyner game on Saturday.
Yeah, awesome. That's exciting.
Looking forward to that. Congratulations, Chattanooga Sports, Tim Morgan, Brant Donlin. Be nice if they made a donation for all the trouble they've caused, but they did bring the state championship games to Chattanooga, first time in decades and decades. It was in the Nashville area for many, many years. A lot of challenges out there, Brenda Lawson. We need to hear from some people.
Yes, we do.
So let's do it.
We've Joy Ezel challenges all Waste Connection employees. Mayor Kevin Brooks challenges all elected officials to match $250, and we've not heard from many of them.
All right, we'll get that rolling.
Yeah. Pam Nunes challenges all Bradley County landfill employees. Bo Burris challenges all bankers. Commissioner Tim Mason challenges all county and city commissioners to give $100. Dr. Ty Stone at Cleveland State, she's the president now, challenges Cleveland State faculty and staff to give. Leslie Painter challenges Michael Head, Frank Walker, and Jeff Levingood. We've heard from Michael Head.
We have, yeah.
Jeff Levingood and Frank Walker, we haven't heard from.
Levingood's holding back. Although Levingood's a Bradley County Board of Education.
I'm getting ready to send that man.
Yeah, go ahead. Wake up, Dr. Levingood.
Your boss is calling Dr. Levingood.
He's got so many bosses, he can't keep up.
The other way around.
Well...
Tom Collins challenges all Bradley County elected officials to give. Virginia and Ralph Murray challenges all grandparents to give. Christy Stansel challenges all other school nurses. She's a nurse at Arnold School. Brian Montgomery challenges all retired and active SROs, city and county. And Nancy Kaysen challenges both school board members to have 100% participation in the empty stocking fund.
Wow.
Turner Jackson called out Al Morris and Mike Turner to give $200.
They're ADs at Walker Valley and Cleveland High School. All right, 614-6499. Call the volunteer Red Pest Mix line. You can text that same number on the HHM text line. You can text a pledge. Put your name on it if you'd like. Tell us what you'd like to donate. You can also go online, mymix1041.com, and donate there. Just click on the empty stocking fund. All the prizes are there also, so we got a lot going on. We'll be at Garden Plaza tomorrow morning with a live broadcast from Garden Plaza. Ken Bolin and Lila Goins, Linda Copley, and Copley, that is. Be out there tomorrow. It'll be a great, great morning. Jonathan and Sarah Cantrell will guest host tomorrow. Hey, Brenda, you've got a need. We have a need for shoppers and wrappers. Is that right?
We do. We have a little over 300 children still to shop for. We had 41 kids come in just yesterday.
Wow.
So we have... The party is December the 10th, so we're shopping on December the 6th, which means we will be there till we get done. So the more shoppers we have that can show up and help, the earlier we can get out there. And then we have 2 days to get all those wraps. So anybody that likes to wrap, and it's very easy to wrap. Even Steve Hartline can do the wrapping. We don't actually put it in boxes and wrap with wrapping paper. We have cute little Christmas bags that have drawstrings that you can tie, so it's real simple to wrap. And I want to give a shout out. We haven't gave a shout out to our students at both of our local schools. They have been tremendous this year with shopping and wrapping. We've had groups that's come in from both school systems and wrapped, and then on the Sundays that we shop, those kids, I mean, that's their time. And they gave their time to come shop. So, you know, our teenagers in this town are wonderful.
Yes, they are. Hey, I hear Tiffany. Wait a second. Ed McMahon, where are you? Jerry Lewis, where are you? Brenda Lawson, let's get a new total. It's a Tiffany, Brenda, so we're gonna get a total.
We're at $51,850.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, fantastic.
That's the $50,000 mark. All right, let's keep the as they say, the big mo going here. We would love to hear from you. Yeah, it's for the children. We'll have maybe over 1,500 when it's all said and done. I will say it's going to be a record amount of children this year. And Dr. Cash, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's fun, and I encourage people that want to volunteer on that day to reach out to Brenda too. It's a logistics piece that runs very smoothly with the number of people. It is, I think, perfected now, in my opinion, as I watch it, and it's fun. And I know Dr. Dyer feels the same way. You know, sometimes I will stand back and watch because they've got such a strong system working with the kids that you don't want to intervene, but you see your ROTC groups there. It's just an amazing day.
And great point, Dr. Cash. I do want to, and Brenda, thank law enforcement because we had our logistics meeting yesterday, and we got to thank them.
Yes, we do. Every year, our SROs and city and county officers all show up and help us every year, direct traffic in any situation, and be there to help with the kids. And you know, thankfully for the parents that a child woke up that morning sick and they can't leave to come get the parents, you know, our SROs have stepped up and took the packages to them because, you know, they couldn't get there. So they do a tremendous job too. So we want to thank them.
Dr. Dyer?
You know, one of my favorite things to do that morning is to go into the Ocoee gym, and if you've never been there, you can sit up on that upper level and look down into the bottom.
All that, it's amazing.
And everything's down there, and you have students from Bradley, from Walker, from Cleveland, all working together. You have teachers that are there working. It just works, and it's not about competition. They don't care if you wear blue or black or whatever. It's all about working together to get the job accomplished, to make sure those kids get those gifts. And that's what's amazing that morning, just to sit back like Dr. Cash and just see it happen. It doesn't happen by accident. It happens because a lot of hard work has been done on the front end by your organization and everyone else to make it happen that morning. So thank you.
We couldn't do it without our volunteers, that's for sure. And, you know, as I said, the last, 30 years, it's all been about volunteers.
$25,
Carolyn Ingram.
Oh, Carolyn Ingram, thank you very much. $25, school board member. Thank you for doing that.
School board member, longtime principal, also.
Yes, longtime principal at Yates.
In the city school system. I think we're going to have a call here in a minute. We got to take a break. We'll come back. We've got another caller coming through. Caller, go ahead and call me, 614-6499. Apparently you can't read your text, so I'll just have to translate the number live on the air. And by the way, the area code is 423. And you'll understand this in a second. 614-6499. Back in a second. Mark Shepard.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to an active law enforcement officer in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves to win, you can nominate them at mymix1041.com/Honda or on the Mix 1041 app.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Bender Realty.
is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty, 472-2173, bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
A new kind of superfood? Hardee's new Super Bacon Biscuit has twice the bacon and is available till noon on the weekends.
The universe provides.
Bite into the new Super Bacon Biscuit, only at Hardee's.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthal, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
For over 50 years, the Empty Stocking Fund has been a tradition in Bradley County. Our mission is to see that no child goes without Christmas. With your donations, we were able to provide toys for more than 1,200 kids last year. This year, the need is even greater. Please consider helping us as we share the love of Christ with our neighbors in Bradley County. The Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv Empty Stocking Fund fundraising drive is taking place November 28th through December 9th. Donate online or mail your donation to P.O. Box 2370, Cleveland, Tennessee 37320. The WCLE Empty Stocking Fund is a registered nonprofit. All donations are tax deductible.
$3.99, $5.99, and $7.99 any size, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 51 and a low of 29 this evening with mostly cloudy skies tonight. For tomorrow, overcast skies, a high of 57. We'll have rain moving in late tomorrow evening with a low of 49. And then for Saturday, light rain early in the day, then remaining cloudy throughout the day with a high of 61. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 32 degrees.
This weather brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix. Now, Bridget, Brenda, have we heard from Kirk Lambert, Steve Lambert, Charlie Lay? Now, Charlie's brother called us, Andy Lay. Have we heard from any of these people?
Not yet.
Renee Lambert, have we? Because she'd get something done. Lisa Lay would get something done. Okay, I'm just checking. I'm just checking out loud. Is that all right? I understand we have a caller on the line who's apparently we're his one phone call from prison. Is that correct, Dr. Levingood?
Yes, sir. This one call, and I've called the right people.
Dr. Levingood. Hang on one second. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, Dr. Levingood.
Good morning, Dr. Cass. How are you doing?
I'm
Dr.
doing
Cass,
well.
You're with some of the greatest people, especially Brenda.
Thank you, Sam.
Jeff Lovingood, I know you're calling to answer a challenge here. Is that right?
I am answering a challenge, and I will answer the challenge and give $100. But that's not where I want to give more later, because I've been praying through a whole other thing, and I've been wrestling with you, Heartline, about giving to what to give at the end of the day to this. But I'm going to answer the challenge of $100. And what a great cause, great people, and great ministry to our community y'all have done for years. In fact, Steve, I was talking about Brother Littlefield yesterday about his heart for ministry and missions and to our community, and what a great legacy he had for years in our town.
Well, thank you for saying that, Jeff. And now here's what's happened since we've started these, and I want the public to know this. Since we started having these guest hosts, what happens is this: we have these teams of guest hosts who then they call and they text these people, and they try to, Dr. Cash, they try to get them to come on their day. So what Jeff is really saying here, and I'll translate for you, is that he's probably had some future guest hosts, maybe even next week, wanting him to donate on their day. That's what he's saying, is he's trying to decide, Doctor, who he's going to, what day he's going to do.
Well, he obviously stepped up today, so that's awesome.
Right. Yeah.
So we appreciate that, but we also appreciate him giving further down the line, because it all goes to the same cause.
That's exactly right.
That's wonderful.
How about this, Dr. Cash, your Board of Education, Bradley County? We've heard from, I believe, all of them or most of them. And but look, I mean, they're there for children day in, day out.
They are. They really are. And they are such a great group to work with, and always trying to say, what do we need to do to make things better and to help our students and our teachers and our principals. So they are pretty awesome. They always step up. And I'm glad that Jeff stepped up, because I was texting him, and I was going to harass him if we didn't get the call.
Yeah.
So I'm very appreciative of that one.
That's right. Jeff, thank you very much, and I look forward to more later.
When Dr. Cash calls, you need to respond. One thing about Linda Cash, that I've known her for years. See, I've known Dr. Cash since over there in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
I've known her for a while, and she's a great friend, loves the community, loves the Lord. What a great lady. And it's exciting when we have a community that works together, schools, churches, and just locking arms in unity for an unbelievable cause. And let's keep this thing going, Heartline.
Thank you, Dr. Lovingood. We have an answer from Mike Turner. He said, we accept the challenge and up him $50 to $250. So now back in Turner Jackson's role. So Turner is now being challenged to add $50 to his pledge. Thank you, Mike Turner.
Thank you, Coach Turner, Athletic Director, Walker Valley, and he has met and exceeded Turner Jackson's challenge there at Bradley Central High School. We're joined now by Robert Neal, Waste Connections. What's your official title, Robert, at Waste Connections?
The district manager.
District manager of Waste Connections, and you do it.
You is probably a better description.
Yeah, that's me too here. Robert, look, buddy, you have gotten involved in great ways, not only with the Empty Stocking Fund, but you do several things, including with the Boys and Girls Clubs at this time of the year. Why is this important to Waste Connections?
It's just an exciting part of the year to be involved with your community and give back to the community. The Boys and Girls Clubs has always been kind of close to me in my heart. And, this Empty Stocking Fund, I participated with an Empty Stocking Fund in the Knoxville location for a number of years, several years ago.
Which is the, Tom Rowland, and I was telling this on the phone the other day, Tom Rowland, who used to own our station, was the morning host. He lived in Knoxville prior to coming here, and so he used the name Empty Stocking Fund from the Knoxville News Sentinel. Now, has the Sentinel ever sued Tom? I don't know. I mean, maybe, but no. But anyway, I think, how many Empty Stocking Funds? Several around the nation?
25.
What? Hang on a second, Brenda, go ahead.
I think there's 25.
There's 25 around the nation, but hey, we're here in Cleveland, so
all doing good work, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're all doing good work. That's exactly right, helping their communities. Well, Robert, let's talk about the Empty Stocking Fund and Waste Connections and how you'd like to help this year.
I noticed that you've had a challenge from one of my employees. So I'd like to answer that challenge personally first at $50.
Well, thank you, Robert, very much.
And then I want to pledge $200 from Waste Connections.
Wow, thank you.
And we appreciate all y'all do and
thank you
and what you're doing for the community. It's just hard to put into words what Christmas means to some of these kids that otherwise probably wouldn't see a lot of stuff.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Robert Neal, the district manager, Waste Connections. I know you guys are, you know what, they always talk about the Postal Service out, no matter snow, rain, whatever. Let me tell you, your guys and gals are just like that, aren't they? They're out there all the time.
Yeah. Yesterday was kind of a rainy morning for those guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're out there getting it, and I'm proud of those guys for donating and for what they do every day.
Hey, there's some of our dear friends or great listeners up and down the Waste Connections family here locally, and I know you can do things for people, not only trash pickup, but also you've got these dumpsters that you have. Is that right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
We do home remodels, new construction, clean out basements. We offer roll-off services for a lot of that stuff. Commercial dumpsters for in the local and all over Chattanooga and in this area, all the way to Athens. So.
Well, how can people reach out to you if they want more information on that?
The phone number is 423-476, and I've just drew a blank.
That's all right. That's okay.
But the wasteconnections.com.
Even better.
/Tennessee.
Well, you don't call yourself. I don't even know.
Very seldom.
Yeah, wasteconnections.com/Tennessee.
Correct.
Robert Neal, the district manager. Robert, thank you very, very much. We really appreciate it.
All right.
Very, very much.
Thank you.
Well, Dr. Dyer had an appointment.
He did, and so I'd like to throw out a challenge from both of us. I know that we have about 10 minutes left, so it would be great to have at least 10 people either text or call in to give to the Empty Stocking Fund. And Dr. Dyer and I appreciate all the support, but again, it all goes to families and children, and that's what we're about. So if we could get 10 in 10 minutes, that would be incredible.
I like that. Good idea. So Dr. Cash has just placed a challenge. Do we have 10 people? There are thousands of you listening and watching right now. Could we get these phones ringing here for these boys and girls? Any amount, folks, is so helpful. Will you call us right now? There are 10 people out there that would do that. 614-6499. Bridget, let's get the other ways. That's the volunteer Red Pass Mix line. Let's get the other ways that people can donate.
Okay, you can also text us at 614-6499. That's the HHM text line. Or go to our website, mymix1041.com, and click on Empty Stocking Fund.
Are there 10 people in the next 10 minutes who'll say, you know what, I want to help a child? And there are 2 people right now calling our lines, so they're beginning to ring. Thank you. Hey, let me give you a couple other phone numbers if those are busy. I'll give you the long-time WCLE number, 472-6511, 472-6511. Also, I'll give you 472-6700. That's our office line. So 472-6511, 472-6700. 614-6499, Dr. Linda Cash.
So I have a pledge from our Representative Dan Howell. He says, count me in for a $100 donation to the Empty Stocking Fund. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan Howell, who, of course, our longtime friend, Representative Howell, and we really, really appreciate that very, very much. We're beginning to move here, it looks like. As, again, 614-6499. Dr. Cash has called a challenge out, 10 people in 10 minutes. I think we can do it. 472-6511. All right, very good. Is that here?
Yeah.
All right, 472-6511, 472-6700. Or you can text us at 423-614-6499. Let's go to the phones. Good morning, Troy.
Good morning, Steve. How are you, sir?
Good. Buddy, I'm doing great, and I think you've got something you want to say here.
Yes, sir. Well, people have a lot of influence on people. People has dedicated their life to education and caring about kids. I got a text this morning from a young lady there that said, I know you gave the other day, but would you give again? Another $100 in honor of our director of schools, Linda Cash.
Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that.
Well, let me just tell you, and that's when you did that, I thought to myself, what a great idea. We all have influence with people, and people appreciate what we've done. Let's make that phone call to your friends and say, "Guy, call in and give some money and say how you did it for me."
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy, I was touched earlier this morning, our mutual longtime friend, Teddy Bryson. I did not realize that Teddy was a recipient. You told us earlier this week that you're a recipient of this from Reverend Littlefield, and who founded the party for the children. But I didn't. Teddy was telling us about that last hour.
Yes, well, and Teddy's told me his whole story, and I'll tell you, we both are blessed.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's exactly right, Troy. Troy, what?
You wouldn't believe how many people that I think has influence that has gone through that.
Okay.
I don't know why I get emotional about it.
That's all right. Hey.
But again, I said this the other day, and I'll say it one more time. It's not those kids' fault. They didn't choose to have nothing for Christmas. They didn't choose to have parents that could not deliver what society says we should get, okay? And what you're doing is filling a void because you care about the kids. You don't question, well, who's going to get this? Or, well, I really want to go over here to the Weathers family. Well, no, that doesn't happen that way. It goes to every child that needs help. And that's the difference. And probably the sweetest thing you're doing today is you're wrapping those gifts, and at least the parents have an opportunity for those kids to have a normal Christmas.
Well, and Troy, Brenda Lawson, Troy was with us yesterday. He's a big part of our actual party.
He is. He helps us every year. We really appreciate Troy and Lee McChesney and Rodney Murray and all their crew. Last year they stood out in the pouring rain and didn't miss a beat, so we're grateful for them.
Really are. Troy, thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
All right. I hope Dr. Cash wins today.
Thank you.
So if you're listening, send money in to support Dr. Cash and her endeavors to support our kids of Bradley County.
Thank you so much.
I love it. I love
Thanks,
that.
guys.
I love it. Thank you,
Have
Troy.
a great day.
Hey, you too. Todd Dugan, thank you. $500. We appreciate that. Todd Dugan has helped us for so many years, and we can't thank him enough. And we definitely appreciate that. People are responding this morning. And Dr. Cash, I think it's been a wonderful challenge you made here.
How many are we up to now? That's one, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's at least 5.
Yeah.
I think that's you know what? I can do that. I can count to 5. Even though, as you said, I went to Cleveland High, I can still count to 12. Well, whatever. We have 614-6499. I got a line open right now if you want to call us.
That's Rachel Goins. Should be.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rachel was calling in.
All right. So we'll try to get Rachel Goins on the line here, Bradley County Board of Education member.
She's trying to get back to her desk.
472-6511 is open. So 472-6700 is open. And you can text anytime to 423-614-6499. Let's go back to the phones. And we have Bradley County Board of Education member Rachel Goins. Rachel, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, we're doing great. Say hello to Dr. Cash.
Good morning, Dr. Cash.
Good morning. Thank you for calling in. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome. Well, I also want to just give you a quick story about giving. About 26 years ago, Mason was 4, and I think Bristol was 1, roughly around 1. And we were having a really hard time that Christmas year. And I remember just praying, Lord, I have small children. They probably wouldn't realize later on in life that they didn't get anything that year. But I went to the mailbox one day, and I received a Christmas card with a $100 bill in it. And at that time, I thought, wow, what a blessing. And to this day, I still don't know who gave that $100. But I want to tell you, it blessed not only me, but my children that year. And I have never forgotten that. And when Dr. Cash said, hey, $100 is the challenge, I thought, you know what? I will give that $100 gratefully, because I know what it's like to not be able to do for my children. And it's all about the children. So, you know, God bless for the Empty Stocking Fund for doing what they do, and we appreciate it, and I'm just glad I could be a part of it.
Yeah. Thank you, Rachel. And, you know, we all have stories, and I'm so glad that you were blessed, and thank you for blessing other people. I do want to announce that's 100% of the Bradley County Board of Education that gave this morning.
Wow.
So that's a testament to who they are.
Wow.
And still want to throw that out to the Cleveland City Board. Let's all give and do what we can for these families and these children. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Wonderful story. That's what Christmas is all about, and you are helping us. You really are doing it, and you are helping the children. I told someone yesterday, because, you know, Dr. Cash, what happens is when we get started with the Empty Stocking Fund every year, people are talking about it, thankfully.
Yes.
People are, and so they ask me, you know, how's it going? And I say, you know what, we're the facilitators. We're putting, you know, we're connecting people.
Charlie Lane.
But all right, good.
We'll send him now. Send him on in.
Okay, we connect the people, but it's the community doing it, and I think we talked about that last hour, that the community really comes together at this time of the year to wrap their arm around these children.
Yeah, they really do. And it's, you know, we lead up to the day of giving, but the process of getting there is also really important, because it does feel good to give and to know what you're giving for. I do think, did we hit 10, Brenda, in the 10 minutes?
I got one on hold right now. So when I said wrap our arms around the child, he'd like to wrap his arm around my neck, I'm sure. Is that right, Charlie Lay?
Yeah, I just turned on the radio and realized you guys were doing this.
So,
your brother, board member, well, I was just saying, your board member, Andy Lee, we'd heard from him. I just asked out loud, you know, I was asking Brenda Lawson, you know, if we'd heard from you. That's all.
Yeah, well, Todd Dugan called me about an hour ago and asked me to borrow $500, so and I think I'd like to go ahead and match that 500.
Oh, wow.
thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie. Charlie and Lisa Lay.
Okay, Brenda's telling me that was number 6. We need 4 more. Come on, people, let's do this. 4 more call-ins or texts.
Yeah, Charlie, you've helped us for a long time. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome. I enjoy it.
How's everything going? Of course, they're at Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix. What's been happening with you?
Very busy. Very busy.
Yeah.
Cold morning, but other than that, it's been going well.
Well, Charlie, I really appreciate it. You and your family, of course, Ed and we heard from Andy earlier, and you got a lot of great people in your family. You really do.
Well, thank you.
You really do. Charlie, thank you, bud. Appreciate it.
Okay. All right. See you.
Have a great Merry Christmas. Have a great day. Charlie Lay, $500. Charlie and Lisa, we appreciate that. So what do we need? How many more?
4.
We need 4 people to match the 10 person challenge. Are there 4 people? Folks, listen. You're hearing all kinds of amounts out there. I'm telling you now, every dime helps. And so if you want to make a donation, 614-6499. Is that open right now?
We got Ryan Graves.
Okay, so we'll go to 472-6511 is open. I'm about to take a call here in a second on 614. 472-6511 is open. 472-6700 is open. 4 people. And that... now we're down to 3 people.
Down to 3. Come on, 3 more, and then I can go to Ocoee Middle School.
Oh, yeah, we've got Dr. Cash, and needs to go. Are there 3 people? Maybe you want to text You can text 423-614-6499. Dr. Cash needs to go, but she made the challenge. We've heard from 7 of the 10. We need 3 people, any amount, for the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. Brenda Lawson.
We just heard from Lindsay and Peggy Hathcock, $100.
They help us every year.
Every year.
Thank you. 2 more.
So
No, that's
that was included.
Yeah.
So we
That was
need
included?
3 more people who would give us a call here. I've got to take a break, but while we take a break, repeat the numbers: 472-6511. We have 472-6700, area code 423, of course.
I have one more.
Dr. Cash.
I have Todd and Tina Shoemaker who would like to donate $100. Thank you, Mr. Shoemaker.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Todd. All right, we're down. We need 2 people. 2 people to match Dr. Cash's challenge of 10 people that we're trying to get here. So are there 2 people? 472-6511, 472-6700. You can text 614-6499. Those are the lines available, they're telling me right now. Let's take a quick break. We need 2 more people to match this challenge in just a moment.
Ho, ho, ho. This is John Davis, the trading.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
I'm looking forward to the evening. I'm looking forward to the night. When you want the best buys, the time is right. Time to sleep with the mermaid tonight. Mermaid Mattress Factory and Showroom.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
At Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, the tradition was founded by Ralph and Stella Buckner and continued by Ralph Buckner Jr. and his wife, Shari Buckner. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory is a tradition of service. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, caring for Cleveland families whenever they need them. Visit ralphbuckner.com. Carolina Tree Farm. So again, Andrea Hudson tells me they got 50 left. And one reason we're very passionate about this, they're giving half of their proceeds to the Empty Stocking Fund. And we're looking forward to that presentation on Monday. So they'd like to sell out. They're open today from 2 until 7:30. If you'd like a real beautiful Christmas tree, these are top of the line. They're on Keith Street, right there at the old Hardee's, right where Tractor Supply is, right there. You know what I'm talking about. Right across from Scooter's Coffee, as a matter of fact. It's the Buy a Tree, Change a Life. Andrea Hudson tells me just now they have 50 trees left. These are real trees from North Carolina. Half of their money, Brenda, goes to the Empty Stocking Fund. They're open today from 2 until 7:30. There we go.
Yes, that is wonderful.
Isn't that wonderful, though?
It is wonderful that all the hard work that they're putting into that and supporting all the children here in Cleveland, Bradley County.
Yeah, half to the Empty Stocking Fund, the other half to mission organizations. This hour of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund brought to you by Vehicles Direct. Go to vehiclesdirect.com. See them South Lee Highway at the bypass. Okay, so Dr. Cash, you put a challenge out there. Is that right?
I did, and I would like to thank Vicki and Doug Towns. They just donated $100 to the Empty Stocking Fund, and that hit our 10-person challenge. And I'm thankful to everybody, and so exciting. Thank y'all for inviting Dr. Dyer and I to be here today.
Thank
we really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you for doing it. Brenda?
Yes, thank you. And again, thank you and your staff for everything that y'all do.
Yes.
We are glad to be a part of it. It's actually a gift to us.
It's year-round. I know you've got to go.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr.
I'm actually
Cash.
going to Parkview before I go to Ocoee.
Going to Parkview and then Ocoee. Batten down the hatches, Jody Grannon, and then Corey Lindbergh. All right. Thank you, Dr. Cash. We really appreciate it. Brenda, you've got some updates, and I know I've got a caller on the phone. We're going to get the caller in just a second.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, I know. You've just had thank you, Doc. We just had a flurry here.
Yeah, we did. Dr. Jeff Elliott and family, memory of Ron Spangler, $200. Andrew and Miranda Refner, $100. Vicki Beatty, in memory of her friend, $100. Seema Swartzel, $50. Brian Montgomery, $25. Amanda Lee, $100. Landon Bowman, $100. Cleveland City Schools Administrators, $550. Courtney Washington, Tennessee State Veterans Home, in honor of her husband, Coach Colrin Washington, who was benefited from the Empty Stocking Fund, $100. Prospect Elementary School faculty and staff, $800. Andy Lay family, $200. Travis and Elizabeth Adams, $200. Jim and Lynn Kibler, $100. Nancy Kasem, $100. Scooter's Coffee, $250. Garry Thurman, and if I did my math right, it'll be $1,142.46 to bring us to $50,000.
Wow.
Matt and Sarah Coleman, $200. Sonia and Ron Merkel at Sonia's Cars, $500. Johnny Holden, $1,000. Coach Turner Jackson, $200. Carolyn Ingram, $25. Brian and Betsy Gentry, $100. And I understand he put a challenge out to you to play pickleball.
Pickleball. Brian Gentry. Brian, I know you're depressed about your North Carolina Tar Heels really failing. They lost last night to Indiana. But Brian, hey, you know what? I'm going to double challenge. I'm going to say, Brian, let's meet on the tennis court, okay? Anyway, well, I'll play pickleball with him. I love Brian.
Dr. Jeff and Rachel Lovinggood, $100. Nate Tucker, $25. Mike Turner, answering the challenge and upping it, $250.
Where from Al Morris yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Robert Neal, $50. Waste Connections, $200. Representative Dan Howell, $100. Troy Weathers, in honor of Dr. Cash, $100. Todd Dugan, $500. Rachel Goins, $100.
I think we got a...
Assured Alarms, another $200.
Thank you, Terry.
Charlie and Lisa Lay, $500. Lindsay and Peggy Hathcock for $100. Todd and Tina Shoemaker, $100. Doug and Vicki Towns, $100. Ben and Pam Wiles, $100. And they just moved here recently to Cleveland.
Is that right?
Yes.
Ben and Pam Wiles, yes. New to Cleveland.
New to Cleveland.
Hey, guys, welcome to Cleveland.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for joining the Empty Stocking Fund. This is what, hey, Ben and Pam, this is Cleveland. This really is Cleveland and Bradley County. You're seeing it right here. Welcome.
Yes. So that brings us to a total.
Well, let's do it. Let me take one other call before you do a total. I understand I got my buddy Brian Graves from Oxford, Alabama. Is that right, Brian?
That's right. How you doing, Steve?
Brian, I'm doing good, buddy. How are you?
Doing great. I love this 2 weeks about the kids. And you're the perfect host for this.
Why?
Because it's about children, and Isaiah tells us a child shall lead them, and you're probably the most childish person I know.
It's not a roast, Brian.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a Seymour thing. But anyway, I'm sorry I missed Dr. Dyer and Dr. Cash. They're two of my favorite people, and so I'm going to give $100 and split the credit for both of them.
So you're going to split it between both of them? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brian.
No, I was with Dr. Cash when PI started, and when they built Lake Forest, the two big projects. By the way, does Richie Stevenson still work?
He never has really worked. I think he has an office at Lake Forest, but I don't think he really does a lot there. But no, he's still there. And we're going to hear from them next week, from what I understand.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and then Dr. Dyer was nice enough when we had the Whip-a-thon at Raider Arena. He gave out. And speaking of the Whip-a-thon, I want to put out a challenge. And it's the one reason I feel sympathy for Bridget, because I've been stuck in a radio studio with a loudmouth blowhard, so I know what that's like. but our friend Mark Grissom, God rest his soul, we did the Whip-a-thons, and we had a midnight crew, and that was Rick Norton, Charlotte Peake, Commissioner Mylan Blake, and District Attorney General Steve Crump. And we would stay up all night and have the best time. And listen, when General Crump calls you at 2 in the morning and asks you to do something, we usually got a lot of money out of that deal.
Oh, I bet.
So those guys need to call in, and everybody, let's do this for Mark, because Mark loved kids. He was on the school board for a while, and he was always about giving back to the community. So I want to challenge everyone who ever enjoyed Mark Grissom or helped with the Whip-a-thon to give to this effort, because I'm going to tell you something, we did it for Alzheimer's, but just as serious a disease are kids who feel worthless, who feel like they don't belong, who feel like they're not cared about. And it's not just giving them toys, it's giving them a sense that they mean something. And that can be as debilitating a disease as any other. So that's why this is important. It's not just giving toys, it's giving self-worth and self-confidence.
We're joined by Brian Graves, who's now in Oxford, Alabama. Well said. Brian has put together with the Oxford Performing Arts Center a tremendous prize package for people who donate to the Empty Stocking Fund. Brian, let's talk about that, would you?
Sure. Their new season, and I went to John Longshore, their executive director, and I told him about the Empty Stocking Fund and what it means to me, and he says, what do you need? So I went through the season and found 3 really great concerts. I mean, it's hard to believe I live 3 blocks from this theater. It's Dwight Yoakam, the Oak Ridge Boys, and Three Dog Night.
Yep.
And there's not a bad seat in the theater, so there's a pair of tickets for each of those, and that's a pretty good value.
It's tremendous.
So thank you to John Longshore, my buddies down here, and they wanted to help out, and then John just said, what do you need? And so there we go. And so I hope whoever gets them enjoys them. And hey, I hope whoever comes looks for me, because I'll be at those shows. And maybe there's actually a VIP lounge upstairs. Maybe I can find you and take you upstairs for a treat. So.
Brian, we can't thank you for all of your help, for your donation this morning. You always have been so good to us when you lived here, and now even our extension in Oxford, Alabama. We can't thank you enough.
Well, in fact, you probably adopted me after Mark Grissom passed away. I mean, I sort of became, nobody else would have me, I guess.
I got you in the custody battle.
Yes, that's right. But I love you guys, and Bridget and Dwayne and all you guys, and Lord Brenda, all you do. It's just amazing, and I'm just so happy to be a small part of this, and always have been. And I have been to that Christmas party, and people do not really understand I left there so emotional over that. It's just amazing,
Oh, yeah.
and just to be a small part of it it's an honor for me, really.
Well,
so thank you, Steve, and everybody there.
I appreciate you continuing to help us, even though, like we said, you're in Oxford, Alabama. Again, everyone who donates, no matter what amount, you're up for these prizes that we'll draw a week from Friday, including at the Oxford, Alabama Performing Arts Center, 2 tickets to the Oak Ridge Boys, a pair of tickets to Three Dog Night. We also have a pair of tickets to Dwight Yoakam. All are great seats. Brian, thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you, Steve.
We appreciate it very, very much. We have great prizes this hour of the WCLE 52nd Annual Empty Stocking Fund, brought to you by Vehicles Direct, vehiclesdirect.com, not your average dealership. Vehicles Direct, they've got some tremendous cars and vehicles at great prices. If you've not checked them out, go to vehiclesdirect.com, see them in person, South Lee Highway. And they're also there, exit 20 off I-75. One of my favorite people just popped in, Nancy Kaysen, Bradley County Board of Education member. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you, sir.
Boy, I saw you just a couple of nights ago, the other night, and we were talking, but I know the Empty Stocking Fund's always been a very important to you.
It has been. It really has been. I think I actually got involved in it. Of course, I've known Brenda forever, so that, that helps you get involved in it. And then also Tom and Sandra, but and you, too. Let me not leave you out. But Charlie Cogdell, when I was running for school board, Charlie Cogdell initiated a challenge to all current school board members, city and county, and anyone running. So that's when I really got into this event that you're having now. I mean, I normally just mail mine in, but then Dr. Cash texted me this morning, and she said, "Did you forget?" And I said, "No, I'm sorry. I'm still sitting here at the house." So I told her, I said, "Put me down for that donation, and I'll bring my check by." So I just put my check in there, and then I think she issued a challenge to the city and county school board, and I think Bradley County is 100%.
And I think we're very close on the city of Cleveland, I believe, from what I'm hearing. Nancy, there is no more active person in Cleveland and Bradley County than you. And what a community we're in, and because you see almost every facet of it, really.
I do. The good, the bad, the ugly, but most of it is good, okay? Most of it really is good. And this is an extremely giving community. I've never known of another community that gives like this community give. Even when some people cannot give, they still somehow manage to give something. One of the things that I think is wonderful is the day that we take the pennies from the school kids and do that. Because, I mean, I know that there are students who those pennies are important to them. Yes, and then the sack packs, lunches that we do. But anytime you have anything, and let me get a plug right now for Cheers. Oh, I've got my sunglasses on. Forgot I did that.
Well, you're just too cool for school, Nancy. I know it. Let's talk about Cherry's Jubilee.
Yeah, April 21st, we will have our 25th, our silver anniversary of Cherry's Jubilee.
My.
I cannot believe, I know it's happening. I know the date, but 25 years.
Oh, man.
And we have donated over $500,000 back into our schools for arts, which is so important to me. And let me tell all our schools out there, I love these STEM concepts. These STEM concepts, excuse me, S-T-E-M. But I really, really love the STEAM concepts, S-T-E-A-M. That A is for arts. And I would love to see everybody include the A into their STEM. But,
so important.
It is.
It really is, as far as the arts are concerned. And Nancy, you've been a champion leading the way for Cherry's Jubilee. What do people need to know? I know we've got a little while. What do we need to know about it at this point?
Well, we have corporate donations. Letters will go out. You always get one, and Brenda's always a supporter, and I appreciate that. Yeah. The corporate letters will go out, and the corporate sponsorships are just $150, which, now, I shouldn't say that in today's economy, but,
hey,
excuse me, that's just $150. But then also we have opportunities for people to refurbish furniture and donate it back to us. And I will tell you, we have 2 small warehouses. Thank you, Wes Robbins. We have 2 small warehouses that are right now full of furniture that needs to be refurbished. So if anybody needs to needs a piece of furniture to refurbish for us to auction off, please call the Chamber of Commerce, 472-6587, and they will give you the contact person to take you over there to the warehouse. And I mean, we've got chairs, we've got tables, we've got end tables, we've got lamps, we've got magazine racks, we've got headboards, you name it, we've got it. And we could probably furnish a house. We don't want to do that's not our objective. but anyway, we have those, and then we give those to the people, and they then bring them back to us. And the schools are notorious for doing that, helping us empty these warehouses, because that's what we need to do. And somebody said, well, where do you get all this furniture? Well, I got a phone call from one of my Cherries committee members day before yesterday, I think it was, and she said, there's a great looking desk sitting on the side of the road. Is anybody? So I'm not saying that's where we get all of this, but we have people who have yard sales or something, and they donate. And then we do buy, if we can buy a piece of furniture for $5 that we think we can sell for $125, hey, that's a deal. Yeah.
We're in.
Yeah.
Nancy Kaysen, Nancy, thank you for all you do year-round, and especially at this time of the year.
Well, thank you. I just stuck my head in to say hi. And then, of course, you dragged me on in the door. But it's great to see Brenda. I've not seen her in forever, so it's great to see her.
I'm so glad. And listen, thank you for all you do, Nancy. We really appreciate it. Nancy Kaysen, Bradley County Board of Education. We're going to take a quick break right here and come back. Thanks again, Vehicles Direct, sponsoring this hour of the 52nd annual WCLE Empty Stocking Funds. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break here, and then we're going to come back. So you've got about, let me look here, maybe about 5 minutes to call in your pledge. Or text in your pledge or email your pledge for the Empty Stocking Fund. Let's have a big push here at the end of our morning. 614-6499. You can call the volunteer Redapest Mix line. You can also text that same number, the HHM text line, 614-6499. Also, you can email us. Or excuse me, go to our website, mymix1041.com. Click Empty Stocking Fund on the website. You see the list of prizes we have. It's unbelievable. mymix1041.com. All right, so that's how you get a hold of us. Let me also say something entirely separate from the Empty Stocking Fund. We are kicking off today our biggest Christmas promotion we've ever done. More valuable prizes than ever before. It is we're calling it our Mix 1041 Christmas Spectacular. Truly is spectacular. And it's Mix 1041 MixTV.tv, 21 days of Christmas, 21 days of spectacular prizes. You can enter right now. Today's prize, a $100 Visa gift card from Tallahassee Valley Federal Credit Union. $100 Visa gift card from TVFCU. Register now at mymix1041.com. We will be taking phone calls throughout the day, but you can go ahead and register on our website right now. We did not have a chance to do sports earlier, but let me mention two quick things here and take our final break in a moment. Tonight, we will have the Baylor, Chattanooga Baylor, in the TSSAA Division II State Championship game against Montgomery Bell Academy. Tonight, 7 o'clock, right here on Mix 1041. We'll join the Tallahassee Radio Network for that, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Saturday, we'll have the Tyner Riverside State Championship game on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. But Baylor tonight against MBA, 7 o'clock. Now, they're following another game, so they're saying 7 o'clock, maybe a little later tonight. Also, we have, let's see here, tomorrow night, Bradley Cleveland basketball, 6 o'clock with the girls, 7:30 boys, here on Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv, and that'll be supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Then Saturday night, it's not a sports note, but Saturday night, we will have television coverage of the Cleveland Christmas Parade on MixTV.tv, presented by the Salvation Army and Inman Street Coffee. Dwayne Williams and Kim Gunter. You need some energy? Borrow some from Kim Gunter at TVFCU. Anyway, they're going to, so maybe Dwayne will be awake. We never know. That'll be mixtv.tv. We'll have the parade live, mixtv.tv, Saturday night at 6 o'clock.
Broadcasting from
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty, lifetime powertrain warranty, complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on mixedtv.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. mixedtv.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. It's football time here in the great state of Tennessee. Score big with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland all month long. Visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
It's time for Bradley County to start talking about fentanyl. Did you know in 2021 there were over 20 overdose deaths related to fentanyl in our town? ATS The Bridge is committed to educating and spreading awareness about drug abuse and bring a message of hope to our community. Our community is worth it. Even if substance abuse is the last thing to worry about with your kid, their awareness can help save a friend. For more info, visit atsthebridge.org. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Up to date, Brenda, on what's happening over there.
Okay. So we've heard from Assured Alarms, $200. Charlie and Lisa Lay, $500. Lindsay and Peggy Hathcock, $100. Todd and Tina Shoemaker, $100. Doug and Vicki Towns, $100. Ben and Pam Wiles, $100. Brian Graves, $100. And that brings our total to $54,600.
That's very good. And we definitely need to hear from more and more people. And you can call us, 614-6499. 472-6511. You can text your pledge for the first time this year on the HHM text line, 423-614-6499. Robin, are you with me here?
Yes, this is Robin Marshall Cooley, and I work here at the Bradley County Health Department, and I work with a friend of yours, Miss Brenda Rapier.
Oh, Brenda was my Sunday school teacher at Faith Memorial.
Yes.
She sure
Yes, she's a very wonderful person.
You tell her tell her I said hello. Well, Robin, I understand you've got a story for me.
I sure do. Well, first of all, I remember Brenda from back in the day at Calvary Baptist Church. Reverend Wallace Barnell was our pastor.
Yes.
So I remember her back in the day. And Brenda, you might remember us. There was 7 of us little redheaded children, the Marshall family.
Yes, I do remember.
Yes. Well, it's good talking to you again.
Yeah.
And And I want to pledge some money this morning, but I do have a little story here. I grew up in Rolling Brook subdivision. We were one of the first of 5 houses in Rolling Brook. And I was neighbors with Troy Weathers. He had a large family. We had a large family. And, of course, back in those days, we all played together and grew up together. And also, my aunt and uncle drove the bus for your grandfather, Reverend Littlefield, for the church.
And who are they?
That is Clarence and Evelyn Wilson.
Oh, my goodness. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very, very godly people.
Oh, man.
Clarence passed away several years ago.
Yep.
Evelyn just had a birthday. I'm afraid to say her age on the air because I know she's close to 90, but
They're wonderful
she's
people.
doing really, really good. Yes.
You know,
And,
Clarence would bring Clarence would bring my grandparents eggs a lot
yes.
back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they had a chicken house.
That's
yes.
right. That's right.
And still live there in Charleston. Evelyn still lives there.
Oh, great.
So yes. So actually, they would work the warehouse there at the church.
That's right. That's right.
For your grandfather. And then, of course, being 7 children in our family, my dad worked at Collins Chair Company for several years until they shut the doors.
Wow.
And raised 7 children on that salary.
Wow.
But my aunt, of course, Evelyn, that is my dad's sister, she would always call and say, bring the children over. And, of course, my parents were very prideful, and they always made sure that we always had Christmas every year. I don't care if it was one thing each. We always got Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
But my aunt would insist that we always come over there. But my parents always said, well, let the other children get their Christmas first. And then we could go over and get what we wanted.
Oh, my.
But it was such an honor and such a good experience just to go there and get like those extra things that we didn't get when we were growing up. And we appreciated that so much.
That's right. That's right. Well, I tell you, it has been so good. You know, we've heard from several people. We started this on Monday, who are actually recipients years and years ago. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Robin, I really so glad to talk with you there, as you said, at the Bradley County Health Department, and we thank you so much for reaching out to us.
Yes, and I have 4 wonderful, healthy grandchildren, and I thank God every day for them, and I want to donate $400 for each grandchild.
Wow. My goodness. Robin, man, that is...
Yes.
Wow, that's quite a gift, and we really appreciate that very much. And
yes,
because you see you've seen it now from both sides of it, haven't you?
I have. I really have. Yes.
Well, I'm so proud, Brenda.
To help people. Yeah, and we continue to help people in our community here at the Bradley County Health Department, too, every day.
Yes,
we have wonderful services here that provide resources for our community that we're very proud of.
Oh, man. Brenda Lawson.
Thank you, Robin. That is a great gift.
Yes.
You are welcome.
Well, I really appreciate you reaching out to us, Robin, and what a wonderful story. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
You too. You too.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye now. All right. What a great way to end our part of the broadcast. Don't forget, just because we're going off the air, we continue to ask for your support for the boys and girls here in Cleveland and Bradley County. Well over 1,000 of them will come to us on Saturday, December the 10th at Ocoee Middle School for the annual party, which, as Robin alluded several times, my grandfather, Reverend Littlefield, who started all of this in 1945. So, as we say, with every dime that's donated, you are keeping a tradition alive. And so we really appreciate that. And Brenda, it's been a great morning with our school directors.
It has been. It's always a great morning when they come in. And again, we can't thank them enough for allowing the school, both school systems, for allowing their staff to help us, because without them, we would not even know where to begin to start searching for what children in this community needs help.
They know better than anybody.
They do.
Thanks to Vehicles Direct sponsoring this hour of the Empty Stocking Fund, vehiclesdirect.com. We appreciate them. And then preview for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we are back on the road. We're going to Garden Plaza, Cleveland for the second year. Garden Plaza, Cleveland, Ken Boland is the executive director, along with his got a great staff over there, including Phyla Goins, Linda Copley, and many, many more. They had a nacho bar for the Empty Stocking Fund yesterday. We understand that was very well attended. And so thank you very much if you participated there. But we'll be at Garden Plaza starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Our guest host tomorrow will be Jonathan and Sarah Cantrell.
That should be a fun morning.
So it's going to be a fun morning. Now, Jonathan will have to find the button to turn the mic off, because he'll, keeps going, but anyway, I love him, but we'll have fun with it. So it's going to be a fun morning tomorrow.
Yeah,
people can come by.
Yes, come by and bring your donations and see us and see the beautiful Christmas decorations. That it's just astounding what we saw last year at Garden Plaza. So come bring your donation, because you would love to see that.
Ken will have coffee, hot chocolate, and I'll go ahead and commit him to filet mignon. So we'll have some fillets. We'll have we will have refreshments for you, courtesy of Garden Plaza. Hey, they're having their parade of trees at Garden Plaza. This is a wonderful event they have every year on Sunday from 3 until 6:30. So 3 until 6:30 at Garden Plaza, Cleveland, having their annual parade of trees. They've got more than 20 businesses and organizations that have decorated trees. It's very beautiful. That'll be this Sunday. For Brenda Lawson, thanks so much. Austin Chadwick. Did Bridget do anything? I mean, she was here. She's gone. I mean, what?
Yes, she did. She worked this morning.
Did she really?
She did.
Very surprising. Dwayne Williams, Sheridan Mosley, Ashley R.F., who also helped us out this morning. Am I missing anybody? I think that's about it. Who cares? Anyway, no, we really appreciate all the help this morning, and thank you for what you've done today. It's not over. Continue to call and text, email, any way you can. We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you tomorrow morning from Garden Plaza, Cleveland. Have a great day.